screen.
Oh, okay, let me switch it then. Hello, everybody. I have
Hi,
to
y'all.
switch it because Mars is sharing her screen. I have to actually go get
it's
that.
comic corner night, and I gotta do my comic
I know.
in my corner. You know?
I might be working on this thumbnail real quick because it shouldn't take that long. Hello, Pastry Puff
that's
and
just what
Cosmic
needs to happen.
and Estrock.
Cosmic, hello.
Yes.
Pastry.
Okay,
Bass, hello,
I'm gonna
hello.
say my very, not really a long story short, but long story short, my work day sucked because I woke up and I did work starting at 6 a.m. I had to meet a tree crew at a really busy, terrible traffic place. Hello, Mason. At 2 p.m.
Hi, Amazing.
to prune only 2 little tiny trees. And they didn't freaking show up until 3:30. And then
That's
so I didn't
really
get home
gross.
until 5 p.m., which is really late for me.
That is disgusting.
I'm usually getting home by like 2, 3 o'clock to do paperwork.
Wow. Cannot relate.
Yeah, Mars had a good day, so we switched today.
I did have a good day today,
do?
mostly because a lot of my sessions went swimmingly, so that was enjoyable. It was a long day, but it always makes a difference when sessions go well. So I like that. I like that a lot. And tomorrow is Wednesday, which means we are nearly at the midway point of the week. What's not to love? I will also admit that since seeing the finale of To Be Hero X last night, I'm just riding a high, honestly. A musical high, an animation high, a storytelling high. Oh, it's so good. Catch up, Ori, catch up.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I watched anime right now, to be completely honest. I literally cannot recall. Whoops.
It's been some time.
It has.
I'm actually trying to convince
been some
my
time.
my folks to get back into To Be Hero X where we left off
Mm.
because I want an excuse to watch it again, honestly. That
You're
finale
crazy.
was so damn good. So good. Yeah, see, exactly, Bess. I think my parents got off easy. Like, I could have been obsessed with drugs. I could have gotten addicted to a whole number of things, and instead I choose anime.
I think I
and
said
manga.
this on stream once, but my
I
mom
think they got lucky.
literally once was like, yeah, my kid's pretty great. She doesn't throw parties when we're away. She asks to come over and throw a tea party with her one friend. That was the
Rage, hi!
Hi, Rage.
Glad you could join. Oh, I never gave a prelude to this man. This is guard 2. He is the second guard in the prison
Oh.
that Axis is being held at.
I have
And I
words
need to color him.
to say.
Ooh.
I listened to a take where somebody was complaining about how, like, nobody draws, like, hot guys. And not, like, sexualized hot guys. Just, like, regular hot guys. And I'm like, I don't... And that one, they then went to list on multiple, like, mainstream media hot guys that fit the criteria that they're looking for. But 2, I'm like, what side of the internet are you?
I don't even understand how that argument works.
It ain't my side of the internet. I'm gonna... People were being upset.
Okay, wait. I gotta know what examples they used.
So the examples of good depictions were, of course, Nanami, Gojo,
Okay.
Laios, Kabru,
Examples of guys who are good looking and not sexy?
No, not sexualized. Their argument was that when people draw men,
okay.
they are either ugly / bland or
You
like
mean, okay,
like
so you mean like when
R-rated.
people decide to give Laios abs instead of his tummy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what we're
versus
getting
just
at.
being like a normal dude that is like rocking the drip. And then I'm also sitting over here, I'm like, you gotta play date everything, my guy. Like
Yeah, literally.
The range.
We got some normies in there, but there's some good-looking normies.
Yeah. Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted that, right? Like, they want people where it's like, oh, you can aspire to be this person. So they are talking about, like, actual confirmed media mostly. But, of course, the fans will run with it. But they're mostly talking about, like the official stuff. But I'm just like, I literally, like, all the mainstream media I could think of, like, has that. You know, like the big animes, like, hi, Jamie, how are you? How you been?
Hi,
Jamie. I didn't get it.
Okay, so did they give examples of characters that
No, they didn't give they just were basically like, oh, when people draw, like, they want to draw like street fashion or something, they just draw like a woman. And it's like, not on my Pinterest. Like, I don't know what artists you're following, my guy.
Yeah, not on mine either.
But this is not the case. You're just on the wrong area.
Lamestream media.
Lamestream media, indeed. But I was just like, shook it. But wait. All it was going to go say is like, great, I'm drawing everybody hot, and they're everybody normal hot, where they're just like, they're chilling, being good, you know? So we're chill. I'm gonna rock it now.
Like Mr. God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm sitting here, I'm literally trying to go through, like, mainstream, like, Western media, right? And I'm just like, there's someone in all of them.
It ain't hard to find.
Yeah. I was shooketh. I disagreed.
I wonder if they're cherry picking to make their point.
I think they're
that's one of the
on
things
the wrong sides of the places.
And then what I find so interesting is just this rise of bad takes. I have to wonder if people actually mean them.
We don't like Lily Orchard in this house. However, she frickin' slandered my boy, Laios. And we hate her more now, because what the fuck? No. Excuse you. Leave. Thank you.
Okay, I was never into Lily Orchard, and after hearing all this
I know, like, we did not like her, period. And then Lily Orchard, she's like a big,
but then she
like,
insulted
My
Laios?
Little Pony.
Oh.
There's a whole thing with it. She's bad.
Yeah,
like, we don't like her.
It's a mess.
Lots of issues.
Look
She's
up
like
a video
slandering. She
essay
made a whole
if you're
fucking
curious
video
about it.
slandering him. We did not watch it, and I have not, like, but I've heard snippets of people talking about, like, being like, what the fuck? And I was just like, excuse you, good sir. A lot of people being like, he's too freaky. And it's like, I'm sorry, you're just a bad person then. Yeah, like, what do you mean?
It's almost like that's his character.
It's like he's a massive fucking nerd. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I feel that exact emoji. Insane. Yes. You can find multiple people reviewing. Yeah, exactly. Get bit by a weird ass. Not me.
Literally.
Not me. Guys, so I ordered this Laios Figma, right? Because I had to own all the Laios figures because there's very few of them, and I'm very upset.
There's so few.
I was very, very debating getting the Laios Figma because it is not a cheap figure. It is probably the most expensive figure that I own. Yeah, it definitely is.
Definitely the most expensive in your current collection.
No, that's my whole collection. It's the most expensive figure that I own, okay? But he doesn't have a lot of figures. And so it's like, yeah, there you go, Rage. Exactly. It's crazy shit. I don't fucking know. It's Laios, Mason. He's a nut. He's the whole nutcase entire. Like, I'm sorry, I love Sid.
You watched
Sid's
Dungeon
great.
Meshi. I'm pretty sure you
But
have.
Laios is a freak in all the best ways. But I almost didn't get the Figma because
It's in Laios' passion.
I dislike how they drew his, like, the default face on him, and I find it is very tough to get Laios' face, and I think it is a combination of his eyes and his hairline that make it very difficult. They change, and so I hated how it looked. It didn't look like Laios, but I saw his wide-eyed, insane face print on as like one of the options. I was like, that's the boy. That's
You're
him.
like, perfect.
There he is.
Beautiful. Thing I've ever wanted.
Not plushy Laios. And I was like, okay, that's worth it then. I will get this figure. He's an insane foodie, and I love him. Rage, I don't know if you know, Laios is my favorite, and I have to say this, animated boy, because Dylan gets upset if I just say favorite boy.
Poor Dylan, he's like, I thought I was your favorite.
And so I have like a whole Laios shrine, which is the first time in my entire life that I've ever had this many of, like, usually I like specifically like limit myself. I'm like one character per show, right? Unless there's like a special pair or something. No, all the Laios. Every
all
Laios. If you want to get me a gift ever, get Laios.
With Vash, honestly.
No, see, it's very
Vash is
different.
my weird little man. Laios is Ori's weird little man.
What's lovely, Jamie, is that all of my, like, favorite boys, like, top favorite boys, Sokka, Ron, Laios, smush them into one, and you get Dylan. I fucking won the whole shebang.
And Ron, you got some
Yeah,
Ron
no, I said Ron.
in there
I said
too.
Ron.
Oh,
We also got Gumshoe, and I love Gumshoe.
Yeah, Gumshoe's definitely in
So
there.
got
And then you
Gumshoe
also
in
got
there.
some Edgeworth.
Yeah.
That was just default.
Yes, I love the foil with Kabru so much.
It's
Beautiful.
so good.
So good.
That's why the friendship fics between Laios and Kabru are just so entertaining. The dynamic. Okay, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Get back here, line. There we go.
I have realized a fatal flaw.
I mean, Bass,
Oops.
it's not inaccurate. But if you haven't seen or read Dungeon Meshi, I highly recommend that you do.
Yeah.
Because it is very, very peak.
Bass, it is like top 5 favorite pieces of media ever, and definitely my favorite anime ever. Love it. The manga is all like, I started with the manga. This is saying something. I do not read a lot of manga.
The manga.
I don't read a lot of manga.
Years ago.
And I started when it was still coming out. I literally started at a point where the manga was only up to a point that is only like 3/4 of the way through season 1 of the anime. That's when I started reading the manga. And it is so good. Like I will be impressed, and I really doubt it, that there will ever be like a boy I will love more than Laios in the animation field. Obviously, I love Dylan. Okay, he's a real person, and he's not.
Okay,
This is
Dylan's
a
not
different
in the
scale.
animation field.
All right. And the only way I could think of that happening is if Ryoko Kui, the creator of Dungeon Meshi, writes something else. Like, there's no fucking way. It's great. It's
Hasn't she been teasing that she's going to write something
Has she?
else?
I haven't seen.
Or am I thinking of another author?
You love villains the
Could
most?
be another author.
Rage.
I mean, Rage. Villains are fun.
Villains
are a fun time.
You and Soup.
We get the
Soup's not
best
here.
lines.
But Soup basically read, like, Outcast and immediately went, that one, the evil one, that's my son.
Yeah.
That one.
Everett, the asshole.
Everett, the bad guy. the one made to be hated. That's the one I glove onto.
We gave Everett to Soup and he went, yes.
Yeah,
thank you
Soup
for
was
the
like,
soup.
ooh, good Soup.
Thank you for the Everett Soup.
Until she writes Dylan into a story. Dylan is so many things
to give
together.
You an idea, Rage. Let's see, Everett. There
Gotta-
he is. There's Everett. This
Well-
is the asshole that Soup fell.
Mason,
There he is.
isn't
There's the
Danganronpa
asshole.
getting, like, a remake or something? Or a port or something? That might stir up, like, fan content. Because I will say, I only have official Laios things. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 4 official Laios figures and 2 plushes. Okay? The rest of my stuff is fan stuff. I have now 3 acrylic standees, a ton of posters,
So they are,
ton
but
of
only
pins.
the second game, according to
I have no idea who's in what game, is all I'm saying. Averett can never compare to Sinnet? Why are we talking about Sinnet? Yeah,
we're comparing
Pastry Puff,
Baby
it
Girls.
came out in the redirect or something, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Bass says the second. Yeah, Mason says the second one. Yeah, exactly, Pastry Puff. Averett hasn't even arrived yet, and Soup already made him baby girl. Makes sense to me. Soup's favorite are Aster and Averett. I don't know. You've been out a bit, Jamie. Did you know that Soup shipped Aster and Averett?
I think we're gonna call it the AA ship.
It was Astret. Avster? Avster.
Afster. That's
Okay. What am I looking
did
for?
I
I
do
need
this?
me as Phoenix. Phoenix. Active.
Whatever. We're gonna fake it till we make it with the
I want
teeth.
active, right? Hold on. Do I want
There we go.
active?
Beautiful.
Active.
And I forgot to open my mouth reference, so I gotta go get that. Because, fun fact, when I asked Ori about the guard's mouth color, she said, I don't care, pick what you want from the sheet, so they all get Hotsun colors.
Makes the most sense.
This is tongue. Now we just need the mouth. Mouth, 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 mouth.
Beautiful. Well, you have a little time, Jamie, but we come back in November. So,
Yes,
that's how much time
that
you
is
got.
happening. It is slappening.
Oh, the third game? Okay, I'm sorry, Mason. I have no idea who is from what.
They made a ton of games, from what I know.
Dis or bidis, so we could have a disaster shit.
Disasters.
Oh no.
Oh boy. We need a caller whose Latin name starts with dis.
There's definitely something, but I ain't figuring it out right
It
now.
happened.
I need to turn this music down. Oh, my brain is too
The
loud.
music always has been like killing your ears recently. Like always.
No,
on
it
repeat.
always does. At certain points, my brain is just like, haha, background music, too present. And it's like, oh, okay. Cool, thanks.
Ooh. Sounds like you're doing the research, Jamie.
My goodness.
Do you have any details about that campaign?
Pandas after shit.
Any set dressing? Any story beats? What you got?
Beep, boop, boop, doop, beep, dee, doo.
I'm so curious.
Okay, now I need Mars, and then we can be done. Mars and Dylan, and then we can be done. Please! I have too many folders, guys. Too many fucking folders.
Oh, such is the life of an artist.
Oh. I could
I
have
used to be so
Oh,
organized,
this is just wrong.
and then I changed computers. Like my old laptop crapped out, so I had to get a new one about a year ago. I gave up organizing stuff. I got my references in one place. That is it.
Yep.
Organization? What is that? No clue. Not a clue.
Not a clue. Not a chance.
Yeah, Ori, to bring it all back to fangirling, please watch To Be Hero X.
I know. Like I
You're
said,
going to lose your shit.
all I see is Crimson Shades making like nice fan art, and it's like, all right, I guess he comes the fuck back somehow. Like we see more shit of him. Well, I don't think he.
Carefully.
I'm not asking for spoilers, but all I say is that they've drawn a lot of him, so I know that he is important. You know, in later shit. That's it. Like,
oh, he's very important.
Which it will be interesting because that was my first thing where I was like, wow, they were really just moved off of this character real fast. You know, I was like, huh. So I am intrigued.
So Ori, I will remind you of this. With each hero, we went further back in the timeline, but we also get a little bit closer to present day where we left off with Lin Ling.
Uh-huh.
So we get to see a little bit more of OG Nice. And his damage. That's all I will tell you about that.
More disaster gaze.
Oh, you made an AO3 account, Mason? Nice.
Ah, fuck. I did it the stupid twice.
Stop doing the stupid.
Okay, now the question is, can I go
That's not
back
what I
enough?
want to
I
do.
can!
Now I'm doing the stupid. What the fuck?
Right.
I just want eye shading. Oh,
Stupided.
I did this wrong. That's why it's not working. Well, shit. Oh, well.
Okay. I unstupided.
We fluff it. We fluff it, and we hope for the best.
We fluffer. Nope, never mind.
It. There he is! The first of many. Well, the first of some Gardwans. That took me a half hour. Jesus Christ.
What? It's been that long?
That's not good. I gotta pick up the pace. Holy crap.
Every backstory brings us closer to the present time. Ah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Because, Ori, I forgot. What hero did you leave off on?
Lucky Cyan.
Lucky Cyan!
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're behind.
I know.
Bruh.
I know.
Okay, you're.
Yeah, I know. It's
You're
been
really
a long
behind.
time. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Literally, okay. I'm gonna see if I can see the last time I watched anime by looking at when I messaged Mars about it.
Then centuries ago.
It comes, it goes. I've told y'all this. And when it comes,
I know it does.
I finish anime super fast.
This is what I miss about our weekly meetups. I can make sure that Ori stayed on track.
I know.
This was my job, everybody. Done willingly, but it was my job. I have failed.
Okay. It looks like most likely at the most recent about a month ago.
Wow.
I watched one singular episode of Dr. Stone.
Aha, okay.
So, come on, please, guys. It's not like I'm watching other shit, okay? I'm just sitting here.
No, I know you're not cheating on To Be Hero X.
I'm
It's
literally just
fine.
not watching anything.
Poor Ori.
Not the comic,
No
though.
time.
Such is life.
No time for the simple pleasures in life.
Conspiracy theorist bulletin board. Ah, there you go.
I heard Mason. I'm super hyped for that. I cannot wait. Love Freerin. I need the next season, honestly.
I have too much shit. I'm trying to think of how much anime we could watch in one sleepover if we tried to play this out.
I'm literally been calculating that myself because I'm like, I want to show you Gachi Akuta. I do kind of want to see a reaction for To Be Hero X, not gonna lie.
So how many episodes are there in the after Lucky Cyan?
So after Lucky Cyan,
yes,
I believe
it
her
does.
arc ends at episode Shit. I'm gonna have to check. Hang on.
Uh,
This is why I'm never going to get done, you guys.
I'm sorry. Last thing.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so let's see. If I go to my list, To Be Hero X, yes, I would love to watch episode 24 again. It was amazing. Okay, The Cyan Girl, Lost and Gain, The Truth Behind Luck. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 episodes.
Okay, so they're 22 minutes, the classic, or
22 minutes, yes.
Okay.
22 minutes classic. 23 minutes actually.
okay, so
But that's only counting the opening and
Yeah,
the ending.
we
If
don't
skip
watch
that-
those. We will skip
Yeah.
those.
Okay. Yeah, guys, Ori's an opening and ending skipper.
I'm
not.
trying to be efficient.
She's trying to streamline her streaming.
I gotta watch shit. All right, so do that. So 20. We'll say 22. Well, the
14
opening is
episodes,
technically a
22
minute. So 21 minutes times 14 divided by 60. That's 5 hours. Okay. How
That's
many
not
episodes
terrible.
of Windbreaker are there?
How many episodes of Windbreaker season 2? Where did you leave off on that one?
Episode 2, I think.
Episode 2 of season 2. You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay. Again, 21 minutes, we'll say.
Okay.
So 210 divided by 60. 3.5 hours. Okay, so that's 8.5
Brings us
hours.
to 9 hours. That's not terrible.
Dawn to Dawn.
Oh.
I've not
2,
seen any.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11 times 21 divided by 60. Nearly 4 hours. So we're at,
Okay.
we'll
9,
say
4 is
12 and a half
13.
hours. 12 and a half
roughly
hours.
12 and a half hours. Not bad, not bad.
That's pretty
What
doable if you literally come over in the morning and all we do is watch it.
And then I also want to show you the first 4 episodes of Gachi Akuda. Maybe 6 if you're really feeling it, because episode 6 has a really good character moment.
Yeah, I'll watch it
sorry.
once.
There's all
Exactly, Rage.
There's all this
to
cool
get it.
stuff I really want Ori to see.
I'll say 6.
We could totally make this happen.
That's 2 hours. So we're at 14 hours.
That's 2 hours.
That
We could
like
do that.
yeah.
Easy peasy.
Especially if
That's
you're sleeping
child's
over, so
play.
we could just go into the thing. All right,
All right.
we're gonna make
We got
it happen.
our lineup. Let's make it happen.
I'm gonna make it happen.
When be the sleepover?
I think probably the best bet is when Dylan is out of the mines. Because then he has weekends
Yeah,
off like
that makes
normal.
sense.
So that means you could like come Saturday morning and then, we can either be in the living room while he's sleeping, depending on how early we are, but at least he'll stay up late is the idea. And then
That's a plus. So then we won't
Stay.
be disturbing him.
yeah, so we would only switch once. We would switch from the living room when he wakes up to the bedroom
Okay.
for the rest of the day.
Based. We can make that happen.
All right. We'll schedule
We can
that.
totally make that happen.
We'll schedule that.
It's not even making time and we're getting stuff done.
Indeed.
I love it. We're so good
And then we
at
can
this,
just
you
do a
guys.
whole Ori catch-up marathon.
Woohoo! That's what we like to see.
I'll make Mars
Yeah,
bring something, bring one meal of something, and I'll make the other meals of something.
Of course.
And then we'll be set.
Ooh. If you like tetrazzini, I could bring that.
I've
I
lost.
do make a mean turkey tetrazzini.
Ooh, turkey.
Yeah.
I do like turkey. Where's my thing? Please work. Please do what I want!
Please.
It doesn't want to do what I want. Okay.
And
that's
that'll
good
honestly
enough.
be really nice in October because I checked the school calendars. There's so many holidays coming up. Like so many times that the schools are going to be closed and I only need to go in the evenings. And I'm like, oh,
Nice. We'll have
yay.
to... Yeah, I know, Mason. We like it, though. And I've seen 1 or 2 clips that I definitely... I want to watch.
You need to see what happens to Gigi or
I
you're
know!
going to fall with Gigi even more, honestly.
Yes! Well, I hate it. I don't like him
inevitable.
originally, so I'm pretty sure we'll warm up to him, though.
Nah,
I found him over the top,
He is
but I think we'll
the
be fine.
goodest of boys.
Where's my deal?
He is the goodest of boys. Although it's really funny the other day that you had talked about people who just don't like music in general. It's very funny because
musicals.
That's a plot point in Dawn to Dawn.
Oh no. I guess my bigger gripe overall is not that, and it's more just like when you know you don't like musicals, so you say a thing that's a musical is bad because you don't like, but you literally only don't like musicals. You know, like so many people hated
Not valid
Has Been Hotel. Hated Has Been Hotel, and you literally, like, multiple moments in find out that they just don't like musicals. And it's like, well, there you fucking go. Like, what
then you shouldn't have picked a musical to watch, because that's baked into the
Like, I'm sorry, if you're somebody watching a musical, and you are known to not like musicals, I don't care about your criticism anymore.
Who the hell hurt you that you don't like musicals? I want names.
I agree. But to each their own. But all I'm saying, that would be like saying it's like, I don't like rom-coms or something, right? And then I watch something that turns out to be a rom-com. I'm sorry, your criticism is now invalid. Because you're seeing it through a lens of not liking rom-coms, right? Like, it's just like...
A lens of not liking rom-coms.
Blah.
Hey, you got to call me out for Fenrir the other day.
How was the other day?
That slide.
We're not calling out today. Today is sad boy days.
Special treatment.
I have okay. Wait. I have to. You reminded me because we make specific jokes from our Ace Attorney playthroughs outside Ace Attorney playthroughs and thus in other playthroughs in order to have those available for like showing in those other playthroughs. I fucking have a folder now that is just our memes. That is just the clips. Just the moments.
That's epic.
Clipped of those things. So it's I have special privileges. That's the thing, and there's another one.
It's iconic.
What's the other one? Oh, no filibustering, the rule. The no filibuster rule. Those are the ones I have right now.
Or on the back.
Say again?
Okay. Wait, you can't see my thing.
What?
Oh, there it is.
Like,
okay. This part, under the collar. This is the white collar. Is this white or blue?
That's the blue. That's his vest now.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a drop neckline.
No.
Thank you! Ah, fuck.
All right.
It would help if I put the layers under each other. Damn it!
Did I?
There we go.
What did I? Ooh. I have to check. Guys, this thumbnail
these lines are wild.
is a little sneak peek at something I'm doing. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay. That
Did you?
You'll get to see. Yeah, it's blacked out. So it's going to be
There you are.
Blacked out. I know all of y'all have seen
Yes,
That's why.
G2 Glatt. That's what I wanted to write.
Ooh,
Holy
I
cow,
should
my
make it our
brain.
colors, though. Okay, hold on.
Ooh. Okay, Avrit, I need your colors. I never opened your reference. Gotta go get that. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 references. Dance
Gotta
on
go to Moe's. Gotta go to Moe's, yeah. I gotta say, Dylan in real life, every once in a while, just fucking whips out the Moe. No
I
fucking
don't
joke.
doubt that. In fact, I think I've witnessed it. I'm fairly certain
just
I've
is like,
witnessed
"Oh,
that.
Moe time."
It's
Hello,
just time to
Federico.
mow. Federico, hello.
That's a little too harsh.
Welcome, welcome.
Of a line.
You've missed a To Be Hero X rant, a We Need to Catch Ori Up on Anime rant,
Calculation.
and then a rant about how dare people don't like musicals.
Yes, so if you guys...
Or, let me rephrase it. Subject themselves to a musical when they know they don't like musicals.
All right, there we go. So if you guys have seen one of our recent things I did, apparently I decided I'm gonna make that a thing that we do again and again. And so, now I'm doing one for Justice for All. Not Justice for All.
Sounds like-
It's Trials and Tribulations, idiot. Idiot.
Sounds like Mars is gonna have more script writing to do if this is the thing I think it is.
Well, this is the thing for the one you did already.
Okay, but now you're saying there's more coming.
Oh, when the next game happens, yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
So you got
Okay.
you got time, man. You got
Yay.
time. No.
Good. Because I'm already trying to figure out flare lore. The
Yes.
floor.
The floor. No. Please. This one hasn't even come out yet. The next one won't happen until the next game starts getting videos. I
Thank
might
God.
make you do a Studio Investigrave one, though.
I could do that.
Because I am
That's
editing.
no problem.
I'm editing. Hello, Percy. I'm editing
Hello, Percy.
Cold Front now. We started editing Cold Front.
Sounds a little bit familiar, but I'll be honest, I don't listen to them.
All right.
I don't want to color
I need
your
one
ear.
more thing. Need one more thing, and that's this. And you need to be... What color? What color? This color, I guess. Stop!
Okay, oops. Watch out for that ear. Watch out for that ear.
This happening in Y.
Go around the bend. Just around the ear canal bend. Don't ask, I've been making up songs all day in my sessions, so my brain is wired at the moment.
I look
No.
once more, just around the ear canal bend. His
No, you know
eye.
my favorite song today that I used? Today my favorite song on the fly, because one of my students refused to sit in her high chair. So I was like, let's bring some bubbles. Let's make this a fun experience. And the little song we used to transition was, bubbles in my chair, up and down, all around, bubbles in my chair. And yes, I did go to college for this. I have a master's degree in bubbles and singing, apparently. This is what I went to school for. I actually said this to my mom when I got home, like, yep, I paid for college to be able to sing about bubbles all day long. Living the dream. Living the dream.
This you? This is not you.
Honestly, today was a Tuesday and it was needed. Very needed. Okay, there you go, Avrit. There's your undercut. I'm sure
you.
I'll get quicker with that as time progresses. Not Dr. Mason, because I do not have a PhD.
Master Mars?
To be honest, I have no interest in a PhD at all.
It's so much work, you guys. It's so much fucking work.
And how much work it is, and just I don't got that kind of time. Maybe in my 50s, I'll want to go for my doctor. It doesn't have a bad ring to it, but nah, masters. I'm just masters at the moment. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
All right,
Grad
here we
school
go.
is more than enough.
So now we get to go to Avatars, promo, Trials and Tribulations.
Oops. Come on. Come on. There you go, Avrit.
We'll go here, actually.
I know you're a little bitch, but you gotta cooperate so you can exist. Thank you.
Lovely. Hello, Allie.
Hi, Allie. Glad you could join.
I'm making promos for stuff.
Yep, songs to put away class stuff, how to... I don't know about using hands, but we do have a song to wash our hands. That's another one we got.
All right.
No
Now we can
shin
save
color
this.
on the shoulder pad.
Channel.
There we go.
Thumbnail.
That's all I wanted.
New folder. Avatar. Debuts. Amazing. Oh, I already have that one.
And then decorations. That's right. Okay.
So yeah, guys, I liked
Do that.
the date everything too much. The date everything Avatar debut too much. That now I'm doing it for every game we come out with.
Because why not?
And so...
Not like Ori has other stuff to do.
If I just went, I have other stuff to do, I'd never do anything.
I think that's your arm, Avrit. I'm pretty sure that's your arm. We shall find out together. You and I are
to make them
exploring this together.
Where does it go? Oh!
Yeah, that looks to be about right, I think.
Your phone hates names. Allie, I don't know. To me, at this point, you just gotta turn off the thing.
I feel like autocorrect
at
or
this point,
prediction, whatever it is, it got terrible.
At this point, Allie,
it doesn't do anything I need it to do
I
anymore.
don't think you would be any worse off just being left to your own spelling devices than the phone, which blatantly changes your shit.
No, sometimes it legit changes the meaning of my sentences.
That's what Allie's
I'm
experiencing.
like, what the heck? That is not what I typed. But it changed it in the middle of typing, and you don't notice sometimes. It just does it automatically. It's like, no. The fuck? I never asked for this. You piece of electronic, I own you. Do the thing I want.
I thought you were gonna say, you piece of electronic shit.
I mean, I could have.
Yeah, I was going there, is what I was saying.
I was tempted. Randomly insert an antidepressant. Oh boy. That's crazy.
Insane. All right, let's continue to finalize the colors here from Mars. I got about halfway.
Ooh!
What?
Okay, I have no idea how I did that, but based. Let's go.
Okay.
God, I'm telling you guys, there is nothing more satisfying than doing a straight line or when they're hair stripies and it comes out lovely on the first try. Let's fucking go. This is what I like to see. All right, we got some teeth and tongue. Oops, too close. Everett, do you have mouth colors? I think you do. Ori, his mouth colors are this bottom tail. Lots of pinks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Lightest pink, tongue and gums. Middle pink, main part of mouth. Dark pink, the back of the throat. The white of that area is his teeth.
I only need teeth and tongue for now, luckily. Oh, and maybe a little bit of gum. I see a bit of gum sticking out. Now that is perfect. Thank you much.
Oh, and whenever any of you, Allie being here is reminding me, and Pastry Puff's also here, but when any of you experience art block, you gotta tell me, because I think, or not motivation, because I think I've cracked the code. Pastry Puff was my test guinea pig, but I think I can manage it.
Oh.
Because I think all of you have...
Share the secret with us?
No, it more just has to... It's more something I can do to help them be motivated.
Oh, I see.
Because I did it for Pastry Puff, and it worked. At least I think it worked. Unless Pastry Puff was going to tell me that, no, I had nothing to do with it. And then I can be sad.
Ouch. Let's see if that's any better. That's better.
Severely art blocked! Alright, wait, let's do this.
Severely art blocked. Alright.
Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Now the question is, should I do it while they can see it?
Never mind.
Or should I make Mars... Let's make Mars the main feature for a second.
I've been promoted!
You're promoted because the thing I have to do, I think secret is better.
Dang.
I think secret is better. I'm talking about how I have cracked how to get y'all out of art block, Pastry Puff. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's actually still on your screen, Ori.
Yep, I know. I'm fixing it now. Oops.
Okay.
What the fuck happened?
I just wanted to make sure you didn't start doing the secret before.
No, I am aware.
And it's not too much of a secret.
I've shoved you in a stupid place. Where the fuck did you go? What?
Oh, gee, thank you.
Oh, there you are.
Thank you for putting me in the place. Can I come out now?
No. Never.
I can't see!
We're fixing it. Everything will be okay. Everybody calm down. Alright. There you are. Mars is the main event for a little bit.
Okay. We'll color these beautiful soulless eyes.
Alright. Now I have to go to a place.
Base color. Don't be dumb. Separate layer.
Alright. It's place time.
Alrighty. I can't come into the out. I recognize that one, Allie. What was that?
Home.
That was the movie Home.
Yeah. Can I come into the out now?
You are just having to open the door. I hate that that movie is so quotable.
It has some good lines. It's memeable.
It does.
It's memeable. Just like if I'm being honest,
it's on the same level as the Lorax. To be honest,
yeah, that one, same. But like watching, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, kind of not worth it. Quoting Monty Python and the Holy Grail, fantastic.
Oh yeah. Quoting it is the best time. Oops. Where's my layer? There it is. Okay, we got Sassy Boy Everett yelling at guard 2. How's that? I'll give you all a moment to stare at it while I drink some tea. Oh. Oh, that's better. Mini story. I was making my tea earlier tonight, and I have my cup on the counter. And meanwhile, my mom is getting some ice cream, and she's putting it into a mug too, because she wants the handle to hold on to. So we got 2 mugs side by side. One's filled with tea, the other's filled with ice cream. Now, both of us want to put something else in our cups, respectively. I want to put honey. My mom wants to put Nutella. She takes the spoon. She's about to scoop the Nutella, and she's hovering over my mug of tea. And I'm just watching her. I'm not even telling her, because, like, if she messes it up, I have time to fix it. But I'm just like, I want to see where this goes. I want to see how far she's going to go.
I want to see what happens.
Then she pauses, blinks, and is like, oh my god, I almost put Nutella in your tea. I'm like, yeah, you almost did. Good catch. Good catch, Mom.
Hey, she was awake enough to remember. No. I gotta tell you what Dylan did. I gotta tell you what Dylan did.
Sweet rhubarb and Nutella would have been a hell of a combo.
About sleepiness, okay? So Dylan does resin 3D printing. And he usually runs it overnight because it takes a fucking long time. So then in the morning, it's ready for him to do the next steps. And the next step is to put it in a cure station, because he has to a wash station. And once he washes it, then it goes into the cure station, all this sort of stuff, right? Okay. And great, fantastic, awesome. However, sometimes the machine dislikes the USB part way through the process. And so it is like, hey, it jiggled, you need to press restart to do it. So then he'd have to when he wakes up, he'd have to, like, do it again, start again, etc., etc., etc. So this morning he woke up, and he normally goes right, like, immediately in to take a shower. But instead he was like, hey, I want to put my print into the wash station so that it's done being washed when I get out of the shower. Great idea. Love the efficiency. So he goes over to the thing, and on the machine, there are words on it, but he assumes it says, like, complete, done, finish, print, done, blah, blah, blah. So he takes it out, and he shoves it in the wash station, and he takes a shower. However, he comes out of the shower, and that is not what it said. What it said was that USB was jiggled. Please press start to complete print. So the print was only 75% finished, and he ruined it. He can't restart it now. Like, it's too late. He can't restart it now.
Oh, no.
So, I don't know if that's a gumshoe moment. It's more just like a sleepyhead dumb brain moment. Like, you like, not loaded yet. So he had to start the whole thing over.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was definitely, I am processing.
So he basically was like, I will never try to be efficient again. It's just not worth it.
I wouldn't say throw efficiency out the window. Maybe just read.
He's like, I don't have my glasses on. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, well, that's a different problem.
Well, because he has to wake up. So, like, yeah.
There we go.
That was the Dylan moment. But that, to me, that was like, oh, just like your mom was just, like, not awake enough.
Well, what was so funny about it is that she pauses and the spoon is literally just hovering for a good 5-7 seconds over my T-bug, and I'm like, all right, what decision is she gonna make? Which programming is gonna win through? Are we gonna wake up and reboot, or are we going on autopilot? Ooh, enjoy the corn dogs, Mason. That's a nice snack.
Whoops. Okay. I have a too big thing. How many avarice does it take to beat one Milano? 200?
200.
Now hear me out, Mars. I think 2 avarice would give Milano a run for his money.
I do too.
I think that's the level we're at.
Fairly evenly matched.
Yeah, it's literally just like Milano is better than Avrit, but Avrit's good.
Is involved, Avrit gets sloppy and emotional. That's
I think
my line of thinking.
Milano would have a tough time if there was a second Avrit.
2 Avrits would help balance that out. Unless the 2 Avrits started fighting with each other, being like, no, I'm gonna get him! No, I'm gonna get him!
I feel like that's something that would happen after, and then he could be able to make an escape. But I feel like they would catch him first. I feel like their first goal would be, we gotta catch him. And then it would go into, oh shit, who gets the credit?
One thing it's reminding me of. It wasn't exactly like a double character moment. It was more just like, that's where it was. Teen Titans, when the Titans dress as Robin and they're like, thanks for the pizza, Robin. Oh, here you go, Robin.
Yes.
Much thanks, Robin. That's the vibe I get. Hey, Avrit, you need help with this? Oh, yeah, Avrit. We're going to catch him, Avrit. Totally, Avrit.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It just makes me laugh.
That's God. Original Teen Titans was great.
OG Teen Titans had good jokes. I will stand by this.
It had good everything.
Good jokes, good emotion, good storytelling.
And it shows that you don't need insane animation to make a good show.
Exactly.
For someone who hates themselves? Yeah, I can see a storyline about that.
Federico. I did not know that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Let's give you some skin, Avrit. You desperately need it. Do it, Allie. Treat yourself to a good time. Because even the episodic one-off episodes are still fun.
I will say, the only one I dislike is the Little Robin one, where he comes out of the comic book.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that one.
That little shit was annoying.
He sucked. That character sucked.
I also think he stole an episode away from Terra, which really could have helped with her whole overarching arc.
Yeah.
So I'm really mad that they decided to throw that random episode.
I hated that. That's literally the only season. It's just like Adventure Time. Adventure Time has one episode that I will skip on rewatch, and that's the Eyes.
I don't remember.
It's basically an episode where they're trying to go to sleep. They're so fucking tired. They're like, oh, we're so tired. We gotta go to bed. And then they can't fall asleep. And it turns out there's this horse on this hill in outside their window that keeps looking at them. And they're just uncomfortable because it's looking at them. Yeah, I like to post it for the eyes in the when we do our D&D eye moments.
Yes, that's where I know it from. Okay.
And it's just this horse, And they just, like, they go up and they try to, like, they keep trying to move the horse, and no matter what they do, it keeps, like, being in their presence, right? They can't get rid of this horse. And the meme you're thinking, the gif you're thinking of comes from, they're like, they watch the horse do that, where its eyes widen and its tongue sticks out, and they're like, this horse has poo brain, man, it's stupid, we can't do anything with it. They try all this shit, only to discover at the very end that it's fucking Ice King in a horse costume trying to spy on them. And then they beat him up, and that's the episode.
Yeah, that does sound like Adventure Time random.
Yeah, and that's not the problem I have with it. I just have that it's just kind of like, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. I just don't like it. It adds nothing in my opinion. So I'm just like, yeah, that one I will skip. That one,
I don't need that
does
one.
not get.
That's not essential viewing.
Yeah, I don't need that one.
This one, this I like. But you, I don't need you.
Yeah. And that's basically it. I'm just like, ugh.
Have muscles.
Robin, the horse is in here. Story about an empath superhero who inadvertently becomes a huge villain. That's an interesting premise, Esdrock. I can see a fun thing about that.
Run with that, Bass. If you got that story,
Bass,
go for it. It's okay.
I'm trying.
Ooh, did you get your corn dogs, Mason? I think this is your arm. I'm gonna say yes, this is your arm. Sometimes lines confuse me until I get color on them. So let's see. Yeah, that's your arm. I know the pose you're doing. You're doing this. Okay. It checks out. We good. We Gucci.
We Gucci,
know what's
we
going
gangin'.
on.
We got it.
We Gucci, we gangin'. We're not the other one. We're not the other one. What color are your sleeves?
It's just alphabetical, okay?
It's very unfortunate, the words that escaped your mouth that night. And they are forever in my brain because whenever I say Gucci and gangin', my mouth wants to say the next thing and my brain has to say no!
Oh, wow. I've imprinted.
Faster than the mouth.
I've imprinted. It's okay. I also literally think of it every time.
It's bad.
I also literally think of it every time.
It's so cursed.
Okay.
It is so cursed.
Refer to.
The words that are spoken on stream, indeed. It wouldn't be us if we didn't have some kind of trademark?
What the fuck?
Catchphrase? I don't know the word I'm looking for.
I'm doing a stupid! Okay. There we go.
Are you still working on your surprise for them, Ori?
Yeah, it's almost done.
Ooh. Okay,
I was just being a dumb.
Some blue.
I need
All
somebody help. I keep doing a stupid. Fucking.
Stop doing the stupid!
I can't stop doing the stupid, apparently.
Oh, well, I can't help you if you
I'm gonna
keep doing
fix
the
it.
stupid.
I'm gonna fix it like this.
It's out of my
Done.
control.
I'm gonna fix you by doing this. Bam! And then we're gonna do this.
Man. What a day.
Yeah, what a... Golly, what a day! No.
Ooda lolly, golly, what a day.
Just keep clicking on the wrong shit. Boop, boop.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's getting colored.
I'm having input errors in art. That's how bad I am at that shit.
Reset the brain. Reset the brain.
Hey, it has nothing to do with
We
that.
need some chocolate, Ori.
I had
it's got
cocoa.
a little something to do with it. Clearly,
I
it wasn't
made a
enough.
cocoa.
Or it
Aw.
hasn't kicked in yet. Ooh, pro screaming, stream crashing,
What?
and advice. Ooh, I can live with those trademarks, Allie, except for the crashing. I don't know how I feel.
As long
about
as I don't compete with Monarch, I'm okay.
Ah.
If we're not at Monarch levels, I'm pretty happy with myself.
I think nope, I'm not saying anything out loud. I'm not saying anything out loud. Why would I tempt fate? That would be
Don't do that.
monumentally stupid. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
An empath villain that makes people donate to charity. Ooh, but going for a different route? I mean, Bass, you can make it what you want. That's the beauty of it. Is empath the right word for the kind of power you're thinking of? Superhero, inadvertently, huge villain because of depression. So, like, they project their feelings of depression onto others?
No. Oh, then I don't think that's an empath. Empath is feeling other people's feelings really hard.
Yeah.
So I could see them like they become a villain
like
because they're feeling the
an
villains,
influence thing.
you know, but I don't know what they're influencing other people's emotions would be.
Well, not to go back to 2B Hero X, but that's kind of how the fear works.
It is true.
You know, minus a couple extra steps here and there, but...
Okay.
Oh, pro is supposed to be Ori? Because, Allie, I was totally ready to say, yep, professional screaming. That's what we're known for. We are professional screamers. Absolutely. Emotional projection? I feel like that's the closest, Bass. Because if you're talking about, like, they force their emotions onto others and they can't stop themselves from doing that, then yeah, projection feels like the most apt description. Oh, we are professional screamers? Oh, good. Perfect. I mean, Bass, we did do a playthrough of FNAF all the way back in middle school.
This is true.
This is one of our deep cuts.
I actually was specifically asked by my cousins to beat the first FNAF on iPad because I had watched Hank Green do it, and I knew how to do it because of that, and I did it. I beat the first game. All right. At Allie. Here's your motivation, Allie. The stream. There's your motivation, Allie. You can do it.
Guys,
he said so.
You do not
Oh,
want
I did a stupid here. Hold on.
Horror game. Oh, he's so cute. Look at Kai.
I gotta fix his hairline.
He's so cute.
There you go. There it is. Fixed. Done. Updated one now. I'll give you the updated one.
Oh my god, look at the boy.
You can do it, Allie.
He's so precious.
Alright. There you go. You can do it. Kai believes in you. You're welcome, Allie. Hi, Canadian Lucifer.
Canadian Lucifer, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome.
Alright. Back to my shit.
I'm back in the bottom screen again.
Yep.
Back in my little comic corner.
That's where we are.
That it is. And it is. I'd love to hear it, Federico. How do you motivate people? What's your go-to?
Yeah, it worked for pastry puffs, so. Well, Allie, now you have to use this appreciation to do it. Go do art. You can do it. Kai thinks so.
Yes.
We all think so. You can do it,
art
Allie.
Alongside us.
Art.
Everyone's arting tonight.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mars. Axis's poor hair.
Yeah, I fucked up.
I'm like, oh, I just need to. Oh no, and that. No, and that.
See, in my defense, though, I did this live on stream and you did not stop me.
Okay, you act like I'm fucking watching your shit while we're doing stream. Come on.
I got a second screen, bitch. I'm looking at my phone right now.
I ain't looking at your shit.
Going. I can see your shit.
Okay, I'm doing art.
All right, so let me see. How do we go about fixing Axis's hair? Teach me.
Okay, hold on. So, he has multiple sections of hair, and this is how you always have to think about it. Okay? He has the 2 little strands you can see here. Those are separate from the rest of his bangs. Then he has the big bang chunks.
Right.
Okay. Then he has the before the ear chunks.
Okay.
Okay. And then he has the in front of his shoulders chunks. And then he has the behind his back chunks. Okay?
Okay. So how do the white stripies work when motion is involved?
The white stripies, his little 2 ahoge, like antenna in the front that make you think he's like Edward Elric, are fully white.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did I get that right?
No. You had difficulty identifying them, I think, was the problem.
Oh, is that what happened?
The outside of his bangs, roughly splitting, so he usually has about 3 chunks of bang here, right? Usually splitting this middle one with a jagged motion somewhere around here.
Up, down, like
that little... It encompasses this small chunk and about half, roughly, give or take, of the middle chunk.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna come back in here, clean this up.
I like that, Federico.
Okay. So you have to look at it kind of weird when you're looking at the inside of his hair, but it's the same side. You see? So the inside, you see small, big. So this is the section that would have... See how they're the same side?
Oh.
See, they're always the back part of the bang, not the front part of the big bang, right?
Oh, my perspective was very off for that.
Then this chunk in front of the ear, always full dark.
Fully dark?
Yes. There's never any white on this section. Then the section in front of the shoulders,
that was a bang then.
And the section behind his back have white at the tips, but they have white at roughly the same level. So if you can see here, his hair in the back part hides before you would see the white.
Behind, so you wouldn't see any white.
Because it's at the same level. Right, so it's like a cut straight across. So I could like cut straight and cut all his white off. You know? And that's that.
That's okay, that makes a lot of sense.
His shoulder sections are just random patches of brown that I then mix in. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And just splot.
It kind of tries to give the reminiscent of like the king.
Don't worry, Allie. I'll tell you how to sleep his name.
the
that.
king robes.
Yes.
That's kind of the vibe.
Okay.
And then everything
I
else
could do
was fine.
swatches everywhere. That totally works.
I usually do them, if you watch here, I do them in lines like this, following the hairline, the like direction of the fur. So it's like boop, 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 something like that. Boop, 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 you know, like that.
Okay.
You got his arms fine. It's just that front part of his bangs.
I'm so sorry for your spelling troubles, Allie. Not even your spelling troubles, your phone troubles.
Yeah, it's like, it's not axis, it's axis, right? That's how you think about it. Axis. It's not axis, axis.
Okay. So front on, we did okay.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm just gonna clean it up, but it's not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah,
front on is fine. It's just when it's in motion, I lose track of where everything is supposed to be, but that'll come with practice. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, this is me trying to recall what this is.
Okay. I thought it was maybe shoulder fluff.
I think it is fluff, and we're just gonna leave it that way.
Okay. There we go.
But yeah, so here with the shoulders, I just kind of come at it, and I just kind of make, again, with the grain of the fur, for lack of a better term, in the same direction.
Well, that's all I can do, because I don't blend.
Yeah.
Blend.
I'm just telling you to do it with the direction of the fur is most important. If you do it this way, this kind of, kind of weird. Don't do that.
With the grain.
With the grain.
With the grain.
Yeah, exactly, Allie. I love that. I don't think, okay, let me start this over. I don't think we'll ever manage to do a story that doesn't have animal related themes to it, and the reason or like nature, anything like that, because the reason for that,
theme too much.
I like the themes, but also like that's something that I like learn about constantly. Like I literally had I learned something about nature the other day, and I went, Mars, I guess we gotta do this shit, huh? And she's like, yeah, I guess so.
Yep. So it's been said, so it must be.
So it's just like getting to learn new shit about nature influenced a thing we now have for the comic.
Very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Being influenced by IRL stuff, really cool when you could use it to make your story or comic more relatable, more true to life. A little more
It's
grounded.
very fun when it gets to come into play.
There's so much you could play around with. I shall give myself a handbrake until 9:30, I think. I'm pretty okay with the progress I've been making. I will admit, I like coloring the soldiers because they're all pretty much the same outfit, same colors.
Yeah.
So it's not too crazy.
Hashtag having a uniform.
I feel like I'm zooming compared to other entries. I don't know if I've gotten better or it actually is easier.
If it was a honey badger, God, one would be fucked. We debated honey badger, but they're just not native to the area we specifically wanted access to be related to. Basically, in the land of Outcast, while there isn't full analogous things, I did want the animals of certain areas to be of the native species to real areas, where you would find those groups of animals together.
And also that they could thrive in these areas.
Yeah. Axis is from a cold place. So and the honey badger is not. So
yeah. Well, Axis is from a coal place, but if we look at where El Matra is, the port that Milano and Co. are going to, it's not exactly in the coldest of regions.
It's not the coldest place.
I don't think Axis is having a good time.
Axis is... I mean, he is shirtless. We don't know whose decision that was.
It was somebody's.
This man's?
It was certainly
this
somebody's
crazy
decision.
man's? Oh, you've done this twice now, so I'm gonna point it out to you now.
Oh, what do I got?
So every once in a while, especially at this up angle, you like to try and paint the last line of the brim as the little band on the hat. This is still the brim. You have to think about the angle. He's tilted up, so the brim is covering...
Oh, so you wouldn't see the silver.
Yeah, at all. This is the brim.
Okay.
This is the second time you've done that? That's why I'm like, all right, we got it. It wasn't just a one-off.
Guys, perspective is tough.
Yeah, perspective is tough.
Perspective is tough. But you learn a lot. Stop drawing all the evil people hot. Never!
No, Allie,
actually,
you missed...
That's for Ori to say.
You missed, the, like, rant earlier today. I was listening to somebody that that has takes on things, and they talked about how they're like, it's so common that people don't draw men, like, hot. Like, they're either boring / ugly brutes, or they're drawn, like, super, like, for, like, porno, vibes, right? Like way no, there's no, like, this is a dude, and he's just, like, hot. And I'm just, like, I'm sitting over here, like...
My example was giving Laios abs instead of his plump little tummy.
Yeah, when they draw him, like, fucking hulking, and not, like, the soft boy that he is. The functionally strong boy that he is. And, but then they also proceeded to, like, list a ton of, like, mainstream media that did indeed... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Allie. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, you are not in the right spaces, my guy, because you are... I don't know what the fuck... Because then he was talking about, yeah, if somebody wants to just show off, like, fun streetwear, what do they draw? A woman. And it's like, not me, bitch. Not me, man. No.
Somebody forgot to tell my For You page.
Or he wants to draw, like, fun outfits. It's a dude. It's a dude. It's not like there was a whole controversy about, like, misogyny from Art Fight, and it was, like, because, like, the vast majority of the characters are guys, and it's like, no? What are you talking about? Yeah, literally, Allie. So all I'm saying, I'm embracing that all of the characters, even with various body types and faces and all this sort of stuff, are all hot, because we gotta stand it. We gotta push the men are hot.
I mean, this
Everybody's
is correct.
in agreement women are hot, but we've gotta push that the men are hot too. See, Mason, I have a theory about this, and this is a very specific theory. There are men, definitely, like, internet personalities, that can get away with being, like, pretty horny posting on main when doing, like, react content and stuff, and versus, like, most men can't get away with that, and I know why. Whether or not the men that are touted as okay with kind of horny posting on main, whether or not they are queer, they at least vibe like they're queer. And that's the important part. That makes it okay.
Had to talk about this the other night,
because
enough.
Dylan can thirst and make all the boob jokes we want and all the horny jokes we want on Ace Attorney, and everyone's okay with it because he's equal opportunity. He plays into the gay Edgeworth Phoenix just as much as he's like, oh, honka honka Mia, It's the
equal opportunity.
It's the pan bi vibes are
That's
important.
That's what we want.
That's what is necessary. This is very true. But
Yuri?
but a really
I almost called you boss instead of Bass.
Boss. Hey, boss. Bass. But
I think you're just not looking in the right places, Bass. I keep hearing about all this Yuri that's out.
there is more Yuri happening, but it is different than Yaoi. But that's less what he's talking about. He's more talking about just like, oh, big hulky Goliath man is gonna be not very hot, but like big hulky Goliath woman is gonna be hot, and it's just like, I don't think you know where to look, my guy. I'm not looking anywhere, and it's here. I got gay lawyers all over my fucking feed. Gotta filter it out. You gotta, but see, Mason, the lesbians are just automatically allowed to be more horny. It's like if there was a very stereotypical hetero straight guy doing like some of the stuff that like, you know, Danny Mata does, or like, you know, Dylan does of like women characters, you'd start getting like a kind of vibe where it's like, But the second that you're like, oh no,
you'd be getting the ick.
But they'll also be like, oh yeah, fucking demolish Edgeworth though, whether or not they are actually bi, pan, you know, queer of anyway. But the fact that they will acknowledge and also go just as ham over guys they think are hot, immediately like, all right, like we're okay. You're just appreciating. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like a difference. The vibe difference.
I feel like best comparison is when Joe Cat did his parody of I Like Girl.
Yeah.
About that, because so many of the comments were like, I trust this man. He sings about girls the way a lesbian would sing about girls.
Yeah. There's like a whole thing, and it's like, men,
I respect women's use.
Men have to be gay for their like girlfriends, and it's like, yes, yes,
it's so true.
You do.
It's very true.
God, all of the posts where they say certain things, and it's like, fellas, is it gay for liking women?
Having worked with Dylan for Ori's proposal, Dylan's very gay for Ori.
Yes.
No question about it. Dylan is very gay for Ori.
I wanna, so because of Dylan being in the mines, it means he has like weekdays as his weekends, right? So he did not work yesterday or today. And he was an incredible partner, and he fucking picked up the house and like cleaned the kitchen yesterday. It looks amazing. And so the joke is that like, oh, you love your house, Dylan. And it's like, yeah, I do love my house, Dylan. But I like that, you know, like an alpha man would be like, you know, not do shit like that, you know? It's good shit. Into an anime tone.
That feels like a holdover of misogyny, Pastry Puff.
Yeah, they do this a lot, and there's
took there classes like this, Ori.
Yeah.
Did they push that in your art classes?
No, the bigger thing, and to me the very most like distinct thing that I personally think about when drawing female characters, you know, like assigned female at birth characters versus assigned male at birth characters, because like, you know, I don't care what gender are in the end, but the biggest like physical difference, and to me anywhere after this you can go wherever you want, is the distance between the hips and the rib cage. That is a fundamentally different spacing, and it makes for that's just the vibe. It's just like there's a different distance. And that's what allows, you know, different things, but like you can put on a corset on anybody and they can get, you know, snatched. So like,
okay.
That's the whole thing.
Not to interrupt, but speaking of hot boy, look at him. He's glorious. He's flexing.
I would fail this class based off me drawing Milano just constantly one hip fucking cocked. Every time. Ferrex is the most sassy dude ever.
That runway.
But, like, if I'm being honest, if you, like, were to, like, boil down, like, how I draw men, like, just the, like, the boxes, like, the base figure underneath, sometimes I look at that and I'm like, yeah, people would think this is very feminine. You know, like, wow, this is a very feminine thing. And it's like, no, but the second you put it all together, it's like, oh, no, this is a guy. At least in my opinion. In my opinion, I think all my men look like men and all my women look like women. But maybe I'm biased. Yeah, I love specifically going in and, like, changing the ratio and trying to make, like you can see it in Avrit very well. Avrit has less of an hourglass. Milano honestly has fairly hourglassy figure. Not gonna lie.
He really does.
Versus, I do try to give Avrit more of the classic T a little bit.
I'll do you first, because you're standing in the foreground.
But, yeah.
Pastry Puff, fight the power!
There's a lot of stuff where it is, like, there are trends, there are, you know, averages and stuff like that, but, like, yeah, the video. No, it's a very common thing, you know, there was something I would see, and it used to be like, yeah, you draw a male figure, and you, like, do it's like, oh, the shoulders, and then from here you make, this is, like, the T, and then you have, like, the way, and, like, this is how you draw, like, a guy body shape, versus, yeah, the hourglass is for, like, the women, and it's just like, that ain't it. And that's not how I draw them, because this never fucking worked for me.
Okay, Ori, I got another quick art question for you.
Okay, 1 second.
Please look at screen.
Boop, boop, boop. Nope, that's the wrong tab. I'm looking at screen. I'm looking.
Okay. This line here and this space here. I know one of these is undercut.
The left part is the undercut, the right part is the ear.
That's ear, okay. Is this ear as well?
No, that's hair.
That's undercut. Okay, so just that is ear. Gotcha. Many thanks.
I don't know what messages, Mason. Assigned cop at birth? That's the last one that happened.
Should I check YouTube? Oh,
no, it's saying the hourglass versus triangle, Federico. Bass. That's what they did.
Sorry, Mason. They got held for review, and I'm not paying attention to YouTube. I got Twitch open on my phone. That's where I'm following chat. And then my main screen is the comic. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention.
It's okay. I won't dock your pay this time, but step up.
Thank you, cause I was going to request some payment at the end of today. Since Thursday will be a date everything day, we won't have time to submit our paychecks.
Ay.
Although, speaking of actual paychecks, I get paid this week.
Ooh.
Very happy for that.
I will say, one amazing thing about all the jobs I've ever had, I'm paid fucking weekly. Thank the fucking Lord.
Nice. Can't relate.
Yeah, all my shit is paid weekly.
Not a single job I've ever had.
Thank God.
Not a single
I'm
one.
looking for his... It's not the right thing! Please. Here it is.
That doesn't look right. I don't like how I did that line. Let's try again. I did approve them, Mason. They came through. I don't know if they popped up or if you have to scroll back for them, but I did approve them.
Eh.
Federico, that feels very relatable.
Oh.
If something goes wrong, like it's going to hell.
Also unrelated to anything, but just an update. Dylan bought Silk Song.
Nice!
He's been playing it. He's been loving it. He's been having basically no issues.
I will be honest. I am surprised I'm getting as far in Silk Song as I am. I did not think I was going to get very far at all, especially through the Hunter's Path. Like, I'm very proud of getting through that, and I don't think I was even supposed to be in that area. Like, I'm riding a high horse. This is my gamer claim to fame.
I gotta admit, he's kind of breezing.
Okay, but he plays Dark Souls for a living.
I know. I expected him to kind of breeze in.
I'm not surprised. Has he played the original Hollow Knight?
So he played a lot of it a while ago, but not to completion.
I see.
And I'm like, maybe you'll play it again, maybe you'll try again, and you do it again. Like, not because it was just like a, just kind of fell out of it. Not really like a big... Doug is the big Hollow Knight guy.
Really?
Oh yeah, Doug's the one who introduced Dylan to it all the way back.
Now, Allie, I'm not kidding. I'm going to be riding that high for a very long time. Because that fucking downward... Not even downward. It's not downward. It's side down. And there was this one reel I saw where the guy was like, okay, so if I take the Pythagorean theorem and calculate the trajectory and jump at this angle at a 45 degree, I miss the flower entirely. I'm like, yes, that is how it feels.
Doug was asking Dylan if he did it yet. Stuff only appears on your map if you've been there, right?
So the mechanic is that you need to buy the map.
Yeah. But like, if I viewed Dylan's map and Hunter's March was on it, then he did it, right?
If it's filled in, yeah. If it's more of like a dotted line type area, then I think he's been to it and just needs to save at a bench to like lock it in.
I think he did it, and he doesn't even remember doing it.
God damn.
He's a beast, okay?
Fine, then I will blow his mind by telling him I made it through.
He did mention something where he's like, yeah, I can see where Mars would struggle, so if you've beaten that point, then he's probably gonna be impressed.
It's probably the Hunter's Path. Maybe. Who knows? The dotted area just means you bought the map but haven't explored the area. Oh, okay.
He was goofing about something. Oh, all the money to get map stuff. He like spent a lot of money on map stuff, and then he didn't have any money, and then he was trying to do stuff, but they kept needing him to buy stuff, but he didn't have money. And then
oh, the struggle.
No, it gets worse. And then he was like at an area that he couldn't get to. There's like a wall, but there's a chest on the other side, and he was able to kind of like glitch the game, not glitch the game, but he was able to like reach through and open the chest, but he could not collect the money.
Ouch.
And so it's just gone.
Oh, that's cruel.
So he lost all that money.
Are we hyped about something? I mean, there's Silk Song, there's To Be Hero X finale just happened recently. Guys, if you are a fan of Epic the Musical and you love Hermes, who is voiced by Troy, Troy is coming out with his own album on Saturday, Zodiac, for all the Zodiac songs that he's done. It's here. It's happening. It's official. I'm so excited.
Yes.
I cannot wait because
We love Troy.
Is an absolute banger. And there's the Demon Slayer movie for me this Saturday, so I'm hyped about that.
Troy is like the only one of the Epic music that I like follow outside of Epic. I'm just like, you're great.
Because he basically acts like Herbie.
He asked, he fucking took it and he went with it. And I'm just like, yes, fucking please.
Yes, just commit to the bit. He understood the
And he still does it. He still does Hermes shit to this day. And I love it. Like, yes. And also, his music is very much like the Hermes songs, which I love. So, you know, just like vibe-wise, and I'm just like, yes!
Like, ooh, more Hermes, please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I will say, though, the other guy, I don't really follow him, but because he does a lot of skits with Troy, I do watch, is the guy behind
Tiresias?
Tiresias.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I've seen him do stuff. He plays guitar.
I think I saw that video. That sounds familiar. I want to say yes, I've seen.
Ah, I see pastry.
There we go.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm like hyped for.
Ooh, large plot point. Good luck, pastry. Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the things I'm hyped about. And now I got a sleepover to be hyped about.
Yes.
Yay.
It will have to, we don't have a confirmation exactly when Dylan will be at the mines, so that'll have to happen first, and then we can discuss.
Oh, totally. But we know it's coming down the pipeline.
Because we also have the
that's all I need.
Technically, a lot of Streamiversary is stuff that like is happening in the back, but not like a specific Streamiversary stream. I just don't know what I would do. I don't know what to do for Streamiversary anymore.
I can't think of any games this year. Let's pose it to chat. Chat, what would you like to see for Streamiversary?
Is there something you want to see for
Do you have
Streamiversary?
any ideas? Because we're tapped.
Because usually my whole thing is just to like
I can't think
announce
of
shit,
anything.
but that's like kind of just happening as it goes. Like
Yeah.
there's cool, you know. The only issue I have with that S-Truck is Bass is not answering questions. It's solely the fact that we've one tried before, and two, we're like, you guys ask us questions all the time. You know, it's not like we're not interacting with chat enough. It just doesn't seem like it's special to y'all. Not in a bad way. It just in like a when questions come up, y'all ask. So
Yeah.
I don't know
You guys are not
what
shy about asking questions. We never got to worry about that.
we have the ability to.
Y'all are a good chat.
Yes, Mason.
A sick backflip?
I see your Discord message.
Or can you take our avatars and flip them upside down? And then we'll get the backflip.
Oh, uh-oh. Do we have to do it together, or can we do it separately?
I think we could do it separate.
Oh, I might be able to do it together. Hold on. Nope. There was Mars.
Okay, there's one.
And there's me.
Woohoo!
Ta-da!
All right. Sick backflips have been fulfilled. What's the next on the docket?
I know, we're so good, Allie. We're so good.
I know. Trained gymnasts.
Different meme formats or chat suggestions. We're always open to suggestions. We could do suggestion streams. I guess I never feel big enough. We will be doing, you know, holiday time.
It was a rotating
5-minute doodles again.
Mars was in orbit.
Yeah, you orbited me.
I did.
Orbit.
Yeah, that's close enough. That actually reminds me. We're getting special names for our new avatars.
Okay, those are they're actually not that far down the line. But they are a little bit... See, okay, here, let me tell you all of the things we have planned that sadly cannot all be announced on one stream because they're a lot of shit and Ori is doing them as they need to exist in the world, which is not, Yeah, no, I get it. I know what you meant, Allie. I'm just stating as another thing, in December we are doing the doodles again. For,
doodles are definitely
for
happening.
the season. It more just reminded me of it. That was it. We did do it once, and I only ended up doing like one Aster. That was the only thing suggested. But
such is life.
So the things that are coming down the pipeline, we have Trials and Tribulations.
Don't ask, Allie, and don't wish anything on us, please.
Yeah, shh. It's not almost December. It's only halfway through September. We have Trials and Tribulations Avatar debut video. Similarly to how the Date Everything one was us in the Date Everything world, but branded Ace Tooney, I have a whole thing that is us in the Ace Attorney world for Trials and Tribulations, so it's Godot, Mia, Maya, and Phoenix, but it's branded Ace Tooney. I'm very proud of it. It looks very official. Graphic design is my passion, but actually, apparently. Really, really love it. Other things that are happening. At the end of Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path, we will be getting not only new avatar costumes for the Apollo Justice game, we will be getting special, separate Ace Attorney AU Dylan Ori Mars avatars, which will be used for non-Let's Play streams, and they will be the outfits for new updated sprites where we talk a lot in the videos. So if you ever notice in the Let's Play videos for Ace Attorney, when we have like teaching moments or long rants, like conspiracy theory moments, or discussing like evidence for a long time, or those sort of things, usually we have the sort of like a different graphic of our character kind of slide in on screen so that there's no subtitles, it's just a lot of talking, and there's just sort of a thing because there's not a lot else happening on screen. Those will now have new updated animated sprites in these new Ace Attorney AU outfits. That's the other big thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, why'd your thing go away? Oh, you clicked off? Mars? Am I dying?
Hello?
Hello? Your thing went away.
Hi, I'm still here.
Okay.
I was just being quiet while you were explaining stuff.
Oh, your like feed went away. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, it's been doing that all night. It'll pop up and then disappear.
Huh.
I don't know why. But I don't think it's me losing connection. I think it's
Are you clicking
Ninja
off of
being
the
weird.
window to do something else on your computer when it happens?
Nope.
I don't know.
I've
then.
been on Clip Paint the whole time.
Weird.
Weird.
trying to think of anything else. Of course, you see all the new graphics for Smash or Pass, Pass to Smash, all that sort of stuff.
Mars the Ghost, indeed.
There will be an Ace Attorney Marathon week where all 3 streams of that week are Ace Attorney instead of Comic Corner Making Time then Ace Attorney. All 3 streams will be Ace Attorney.
To celebrate Dylan being free.
Yeah, so it does have to be after Streamiversary in October sometime because Dylan has to be out of the mines, but that'll be happening as well. And then, of course, anybody who is here who hasn't added to the bet, there's a bet going on, and that is that we can finish the rest of the Ace Attorney games 3 years after finishing Investigations Prosecutor Pass.
I'm pretty confident in our ability.
I'm pretty confident. If you would like to add your bet of what you would do if we succeed in beating it within 3 years, you can do so. It's pinned in the couch. You just have to reply to that message. And yeah. Dylan is not a cake guy. Dylan does not enjoy cake very much. I'm not counting cheesecake. That's not the kind of cake we're talking about. Dylan does not particularly enjoy cake. Dylan is very, very, very picky about his desserts. Really picky about his desserts. He prefers... Well, I don't know where you got that from, Baz. That's what I'm gonna say. I am very to me. So
I think
Allie,
we established she's more interested in the 2 pies on top,
I was
not the cake on the bottom.
All right.
I apologize for nothing.
Just I don't know. Okay. So Allie, this is something I'm kind of curious about, and that is the fact that I am so horrifically bad at game, right? This is known. This is told about. I'm curious.
You did say the screaming of Star Apprentice was your favorite part, Allie, so...
If there is a...
No.
I totally understand that there's an enjoyment in watching people fail and struggle. And so I'm not hacking that. My whole question is, does there get to a point where I'm so fucking bad and I'm attempting to beat the same boss over and over and over again, enough to a point where it stops becoming funny?
Yeah.
And if I am playing a game based on difficulty for this bet,
it's funny. When I was playing Hollow Knight the other night, not Hollow Knight, Silk Song, I was like, if I was playing this on stream, I think everyone would be so bored by now.
DSP?
Because I literally get like a few inches each time. There's no way this would be entertaining.
Yeah, it's like, guys, you get 3 hours of me trying to do something. And I've got to tell you,
3 hours of that.
Platformers and boss fights are the part of game I am the absolute worst at. Which is
Allie,
Metroidvania.
I think you're kinder than most.
It's better
honestly.
I don't know. Uh-oh.
DS.
Okay,
I'm
again,
also blanking
if
on what
we
that is.
lose, and that is the vote, is something that is skill based, we will certainly put all of that to the test. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think I have I know I have a point when I stop having fun. And there's only so much stream-related
Ori,
acting I can manage.
Not you.
Yeah.
That's not you.
But see, the difference is there's also a level of fun at failing when the person is what's the word that I want? Acting is not the word. Performing, right? Performing, right? And so, like, I've gotta say, at time 50 of tutorial boss, I feel like, I know I'm gonna be pretty fucking done. Because I am well aware. For those who know the lore, Dylan once upon a time said that he would only propose to me after I beat Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls. Now, I basically said, yeah, that's not happening, and the reason is not because I'm not a Dark Souls fan, which I'm not. I don't particularly enjoy that genre of game, but like not even difficulty-wise, just like, you know, the rest of it wise. On top of that, after that point, it's also like, I am just really bad at game. I tried many times, an unfortunate amount of times. Penguin, worst time. In 50 okay, all I'm saying, I don't remember which Dark Souls it was. There is, like, the first actual boss you fight. Very early game. It's not the tutorial little dude. It is the first actual boss you fight. He's, like, woolly. He looks like he's very hairy. And you're on, like, a bridge. And there's, like, a tower. And,
I might know the one you're talking about.
I could not beat it. And I gotta say, after 10 tries of dying pretty fucking early in the thing, Ori just gets worse at game. And now Hollow Knight will probably make me happier.
We would be in a setup where, like, okay, if Ori dies, then Mars plays. If Mars dies, Ori plays. Like, switch the controller. We just don't have that kind of setup, though.
Yeah.
That would be really tricky.
Yeah. And so like I am game. I don't want this to say like I like try to convince you guys to not vote on what you want me to try. I will try it. I'm very curious at the fact at like what point do you guys realize that I am absolutely dog shit? Good night, pastry puff.
Night, pastry.
At Metroidvanias specifically, and then Souls-likes and Rogues-likes, all of that. Those three categories. Yeah, I know, Bass. I know. But, like, I really feel like there's a level of, like... Again, you guys are not me, so I could be wrong. But I do feel like there's a point when the streamer is just so unable to progress through a game that it stops being entertaining. And I'm curious if within 3 hours of skill-based game, if that'll happen. That's it.
Sounding like excuses.
We all saw my fucking,
although
Baldur's Gate.
It's something I've always toyed around with, because I've been watching a lot of other people do it, is if you and I did a Soul Link version of Pokemon. Because that's something you actually enjoy and are good at. Like,
I can do
strategize
Pokemon. Yes, I
very well.
can Pokemon.
So we know that would be good. But you
What is
still
Soul
would get the
Link?
freakouts because, so a Soul Link, basically in Pokemon, some people treat it as both a combination Nuzlocke, and then you're also playing with a partner. So the idea is you start your adventure at the same time, and then the Pokemon that you guys both capture on a route, they are Soul Linked. So let's say player 1 loses their Pokemon in battle. That means player 2 can't use the Pokemon that they caught at the same time as players one Pokemon because they were soul linked. If that Pokemon's dead, then the other player's Pokemon is dead. I'll actually send you because Jaden Animations did a soul link. And that's honestly what put me on this is like, ooh, soul links are cool. Kind of want to do it. And now Amelie and Sayu are doing a soul link, and it's absolute chaos.
Oh god.
It's glorious. But it looked pretty entertaining. I'm like, well, Ori knows how to do Pokemon.
I do. That is one of the games I can play.
It's basically combination Nuzlocke and team game. Because there's a very real chance, like, you and your friend could end up on Route 5, and you're trying to capture the one Pokemon you can get on the route as per Nuzlocke rules. But if your partner, if player 2 kills that Pokemon on that route, you also cannot get a Pokemon on that route. You're both screwed.
Okay, so I only kind of know Nuzlocke rules. The only part I know about Nuzlocks is the fact that, like, it dies, it dies. You can't revive.
Yes. This is true.
What are the other... You're talking about other Nuzlocke rules now?
So the other Nuzlocke rule is one Pokemon per route.
But does it have to be the first one?
Pokemon you can have. The first one you encounter on a route.
So it has to be the first one you see. God.
Yes.
Yeah,
now there's another
you can
way
grind, right?
Yeah. You're totally
Okay.
allowed to grind. You're allowed to level up, evolve, all that good stuff. It's just like if you encounter a Weepin' Bell on Route 5, like that's what you're taking. If you were hoping for a Shinx, too bad.
I see.
Excuse me. I did not know about that rule, Bass. I've not seen a lot of people play with that rule.
I'm gonna say that kind of
rule.
makes it impossible at a certain point. Because like you could just
if that's
get
a rule, Bass, I'll be honest, I'm loosey-goosey with it. That's the other thing. A lot of people like to use randomizers. So the Pokemon that appear on a route are randomized. So like, for all you know, your first encounter could be Regigigas.
It's a lot of failed marketing with a few successes. I don't know what this list is, Penguin, but I'm curious about it. What list are we talking about?
Oh, where are we looking into?
Oh, you're not a fit. Oh, Soul Links are fun of Soulmate AUs? Oh, no, we're doing Pokemon stuff. Randomizer, Nuzlocke, Soul Links are so cool. Is that what the randomizer is the first Pokemon you encounter in an area? Is that the random? That's like a lot of things. Because I was pretty sure Nuzlocke is specifically the it dies, it dies.
The Pokemon on the route.
Oh, okay. Awesome, Penguin. I see.
I'm going to send you the Jaden Animations video.
I've seen the Jaden Animations Nuzlocke video. I just haven't seen anything about Soul Link.
Not the Nuzlocke, the Soul Link. I'm going to get that one for you. One, it's hilarious, and two, it helps.
So what are we
explain
doing?
things.
Scarlet Violet then?
I don't have Scarlet Violet.
No, that's the only one I haven't played.
I mean, I could get Scarlet.
Well, I have Scarlet.
I could certainly ask for it for my birthday.
Birth-anniversary.
Birth-anniversary.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Okay, I want to send this to Ori. Ori in my DMs.
Goodness, Mars. Not this guy. What'd you do to him?
What did I do?
You gave him no vest color. You didn't color his piping on his lapel. Look at what you did. This is what you had. This is what you gave me.
What did I give you?
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, the vest extends? I thought that was where the shirt began.
No, you've done it right every other time with the piping and the vest. But this time you gave him the piping, and you didn't give him his vest color, and then you didn't even do color in the line of the lapel, which you've also managed to do every time.
Hold the phone. Then tell me if I'm doing this wrong, because I think I'm doing the same thing here.
Yeah, you did do the same thing there on card 2.
Let's see.
You haven't done it every other time, though. When did this change?
I don't know.
Because I'm gonna bet this guy's right. The literal next guard 1 is correct. This guard 1 is correct. Correct. That was correct.
I could fix it. I could
It's
fix
really
it.
funny.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, it's coming out of your paycheck.
No, not my paycheck.
Runnin' bun. What's runnin' bun?
Runnin' bun? I've not heard of that. What is a runnin' bun?
Could always sell the high seas for games. I guess we might actually... No. Scarlet Violet's on the Switch, so no, I wouldn't have to in order to do it on the computer.
We'd have to be able to show both screens.
You would need a
I
capture
have to get
card
set
for
up
that.
on my end.
Yeah. They're not that
Okay,
expensive.
Ori, is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go up and check.
Radical Rays used to be the hard Pokemon game of choice before Run and Bun.
I think I fucked up. This should be blue. This little triangle.
Yes.
Ah.
It's so funny. The part that gets me is just the inconsistency of the mistake. That's what I find hilarious. Is I'm like, oh, she's doing this fine, and then it's this one. And it's like, why?
You know what's so great? I can make a zillion mistakes, and each one is brand new. I will never make the same mistake twice, though.
That's what I don't understand. It gets me every time.
Mistake is brand new. Not a single one is repeated. So I do learn, and then I just fuck up in a more spectacular way.
But what's beautiful is you fuck up in a way that you were doing right. That's the part I can't get behind. It's like, oh, she's done it correctly.
Okay.
For how many panels?
You want to know what I think happens? One panel is done at 8:30 p.m. The other one is done at 10:40 p.m. I think that's what happened.
My goodness.
I'm pretty sure that's what goes down. Hey, I gotta keep Ori on her toes, guys. I gotta make sure that she doesn't have another eyebrow mix up by giving her these challenges every
It's
now
been
and
how many years since...
I think 2.
I think 2, yeah. Because I think I mixed up the eyebrow immediately after you had started coloring the comic.
And I was so proud of myself.
Yeah,
for
you were like,
catching that, too. I'm like,
Ori, actually, his eyebrow is purple.
color.
I was like, oh shit, you're right.
It's not purple. Hair is
That's
brown.
insane, Bess. You do you, boo-boo. Planning for hours, every battle event, insane. I don't know, Allie. Like I said, the part that gets me is she does it perfectly fine for like 10 panels, and then suddenly there's one, and it's like, this is completely out of left field. How did we get here?
I mean, we just keep making new and spectacular mistakes. All the time. Never a dull moment.
Not with Mars.
Like now. I just realized I wasn't drawing on the skin later, but fuck it! We ball!
Fuck it, we ball indeed.
I
As long
almost
as-
wonder if that's the other thing. Maybe I got distracted and just didn't return to it.
Who knows? I just think
don't
it's
know.
hilarious because especially
I got nothing.
with that one, it's like so like large of a swath. I'm like, how did we fuck this one up? You know, it's like, huh.
Or he's just like, I don't understand.
Like some of the other ones, it's like, oh, I can see how like this is confusing color-wise, you know, like line-wise. Like I can see how you like mixed up here. You painted his skin, his haircut. Like I can see why you did that. But like with that one, I'm just like, this is so much.
The machinations of my mind are an enigma.
I mean, I am. You're planning on watching the Knights of Guinevere from Glitch, right, Mars?
Hell yeah, I'm watching the Knights
also,
of Guinevere. I can't wait
gonna
to
try and get Dylan. Not gonna try to get. As long as I plan it correctly, Dylan will be as well.
Yes,
It's very up his alley, so.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the having him for Streamiversary.
No. Watching Knights of Guinevere, it's very up Dylan's alley, so.
That's gonna be so up his alley.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'd be very surprised if he didn't want to watch that.
No, I like pitched it to him, like just verbally, and it was like, fuck yeah. So
that's another thing to be hyped about. Isn't that coming out this month?
Yeah, very soon, I think.
Incredibly soon.
What, is it the 18th? Really fucking soon.
No way, really?
Yes, I'm very happy for Glitch to go into 2D. I love the 2D style. I will say, 3D animation's great. Loved K-pop Demon Hunters. Loved Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse. Loved both of them. Really, really great. I love Tangled, the movie Tangled. Beautifully done. But there's just something about 2D animation, man. Not just something. I know what it is. And even when you have like Klaus, which is 2D meant to look 3D, you still feel it different. It still feels different.
Good holiday movie.
And it's just like,
Klaus has become a staple Christmas movie for me.
I just prefer frame by frame over rigs, and you just can't do 3D frame by frame.
It's not the easiest, no.
You literally just can't. Like, it doesn't work that way. You are working with a rig. And, like, you can do a lot of stuff to make it very nice. Like I said, I love the animation in K-pop Demon Hunters. I love... Look at this little lad. Big hat. And, Allie, you gotta join Paper Demon. You gotta nail it down because I'm drawing stuff without your character. You need to be in here.
Look at these big old eyes.
Karan, but not Karan. Big hat, no thoughts.
It really does look like Karan.
He gives so much Karan. Not in a bad way. It's just like, damn.
No, not at all. But you could tell where the inspiration came from.
It's one of those things where it was like, I just think these look good together. And then it's like, and that's why. Karan!
Yeah.
Just a dude. Hot. Stan Karan.
He is!
Karan
He
fucks.
is! He's just a dude, but he is hot! Look at these two boys, back to back. Look at them.
Look at him!
Look at how glorious they are.
Cartoon is so soft.
He really is next to Avery. I was like, sir, why did you take this job? Why are you in this profession?
Money. It's just the best money.
Here. You don't belong here, sir.
It's like what used to be the stigma of a government job, where it's like you get money, it's not necessarily that hard if you have like an office thing, and good benefits, good time off.
Gar 1 is the cookies, Gar 2 is the cream. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest.
Crunchy and sweet.
Is that what we were going for?
Oreo.
Oreo.
See, I guess Guard 2 to me just has like no personality and obviously very, very little screen time that I don't like ship or think of him in any way. Guard 1,
he's really got the head empty.
He's like very much just like a
between
body.
his ears.
Right? Like not even in any way. Like he's just physically there to take up space for a little bit and deliver like a line, right? And so
Yeah.
Versus Guard 1, like he's got something going, right? Like he interacts a fair amount. So at least I can like understand like anything with Guard 1 is like, oh, you know, I can see it. Fanfiction will provide. Is that what your drabble is gonna be about, Penguin?
We're counting on you guys.
Oh, is that something well, see, that's more of a comic corner thing. See, that's the problem. We have Comic-Aversary that does comic things. Streamiversary is different from Comic-Aversary, right? And that's where it's like, I don't...
Speaking.
Streamiversary, I guess I associate more with Ace Tooney versus, of course, Comic-Aversary is specifically with Outcast and Folding Planets. And that's kind of where it's like, oh, we're doing the boys, you know? Maybe we'll just count our Court Everything stream as Streamiversary. The Court Everything debut stream will be Streamiversary. I think that works.
Would be wild, and that would also take up some time. I'm all for it.
Well, we're a hundo doing Court Everything. And we could just rope them in together.
Perfect.
Yeah, Paper Demon question. So, Allie, the pictures of the profile can't be changed without doing a thing and submitting and having a makeup kit. But you can add more images later. So I can grab it up here a second. Let me grab it up here a second. All right, Paper Demon. Let's go here.
Card 2 makes a mean casserole.
So, this
Nice.
image here, which is what you upload when you make the character, is the main image that everyone's gonna see, and you cannot just change it willy-nilly. See, if you click the update design, you have to do this little challenge where you use this item, which you get some upon, like, making a character for the first time. So you, like, have them. Allie. You can change it. It's not that hard. All you basically do is you do this. And you click here to go to it. And you just have to use this item, which you get some. And this is the only way you use this item. And then you submit it. And then they update it. That's how Mars got her character in there. Pastry Puff is... Yep. So it the only resource you are doing is using this makeup kit, which you get definitely 1, possibly 2 upon making your character and signing up. Like, I have 2 just because of existing. So, like, no, they don't want you to change the character every, like, couple of days, but here, and also, they're only 150 gold. I have 2,756 gold. They're only 150 gold. And speaking of daily gift, guys, don't forget your daily gift. Sometimes the daily gift gets gold. Today it gets cactus, but sometimes you get gold.
Shit. I forgot to go gift.
Every time you complete a thing, you get gold, and you get more gold per character. So, yeah, no problem, Allie. Also, Allie, I highly recommend, I made a video. Let's see here. Here in Paper Demon Discord channel, I made a video. It's in the pins, right? That you can watch at exactly how to upload and submit things. because a lot of people were being a little confused. So I hope to make it easy as possible. So when you get to the time, makes it a little less confusing. That's that. I plan to definitely do the hydrate, don't dihydrate prompt. Because it's too real. But I didn't do the last couple character developments because they just didn't speak to me. They didn't speak. I was focused on Ruined Kingdom. I've submitted 3 different things to Ruined Kingdom now.
Dang.
I've done 3 of the 4 Ruined Kingdom prompts.
See, and meanwhile, I've been vibing more with the little character prompts more than Ruined Kingdom.
Yeah.
So I've been going more the
but
character development
Mars gets the
route.
portal
You
badge
can choose
anyway.
Whatever you want.
Because I drew her character.
Yes.
So
I
Mars
do.
and Dylan, though they didn't do the ruined portal, will get the portal badge because I drew them in the thing. So that's really fun about it. We can be like bros in this way. And pals. I mean, I'm gonna get 3 fucking... And the portal badges are connected to the character. So like Flare will have 3 fucking... He has 2 right now, but he will have a 3rd after that one that I just uploaded goes through portal badges because of the thing. But I know somebody in the Glutton Club is drawing Flare in their image, so Flare's gonna have another one from that, which is very fun. I love it. I love that you can like help each other out that way, like help people out. Nice, Allie.
They really create a nice...
Yeah, that's my vibe. Gotta collect them all. I do plan on getting them all because you can go to the old ones with the little item, with the special item. So you can go to the closed ones with this thing, the junket tank, and you get 1, and then it's 100 tokens. I already have 20 tokens. So by the time I need 1, I should be fine. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 closed portals right now, but they may reopen at any time, and I won't even have to use a junket tank. Because we got lots of shit to go through. I got all of these other ones to go. Ooh. I might do Aridin next. I have to go through all the ones that have women.
There's also a mushroom one in there, too.
I know of the mushroom one. That's Faden.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, Castamere is very, like, flowery as well. I can't do love songs until I get the water-breathing thing. But Aridin has 6 prompts. That's pretty crazy.
Allie, you can never escape Godot. I'm sorry.
Yep. Until you beat him. We are all waiting for him.
True.
There's a temple.
You just have to beat him.
Boss is a guy. We can't make Traveler gay with them. Hold on. All right. That's basically... So basically every portal has, like, definitely, like, prompts. One has a critter and one has a... one has, like, a place. Exploring a place. One has, like, a festival. Some sort of thing. They have an animal. And then they have, an NPC. Ah. There you go. See, this is a woman. We can have Traveler be gay over there.
Ooh.
But the critter one is saved for eating. Very important. Ah, another woman. That's 2 women. 2 out of 3 portals with women. Technically, this one was the 4th one. 3 out of 4 portals with women. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ellie.
Oh no.
Ambia, are you
Not
a
the
woman?
internet. It lasted so long, too.
You sound like a woman. Yep, she. Another woman. That's 4 out of 5 women.
One.
Well, hey, this is why I said that it works for Traveler very well. Dolly, that sounds like a woman. Yep, another woman. 5 out of 6 women. Dr. Zan. Oh, her! 7! 6 out of 7 women. No. 5 out of 6. Yeah, 6, whatever. Only one of the portals I've looked at was not a woman in the NPC. which we stand for my things.
That's nice. I think we got some fellow woman lovers over at Paper Demon.
NB. There. Ooh. I think Traveler's on the level. I don't think Traveler's gonna be against some NB gay, you know? They. Done. There's only one man. So, like, in all the open portals. Not all the portals. I didn't check the non-open ones. But that's pretty fucking good. That's some good odds there.
That's not half bad.
Not half bad.
That's better
it's
than I
women
thought,
time,
honestly.
baby. Yeah, well, if you guys didn't see. So basically this is the theme I have going here. So we have, for the main portal animal, the critter one, I draw the Glutton Club because we eat the animal. Nom nom. Dungeon Meshi style. And then we have, for this portal, but the NPC, when it's a woman, we're all trying to set Traveler up. We're trying to get Traveler a girlfriend. All right? She's a hopeless gay, hopeless lesbian. What's the word? Lesbian disaster. And we're trying to set her up. And those are the 2 main ones. And then apparently I end up writing words about exploring the city before getting the animals. So that's how we got this.
Interesting. Okay.
That's literally how this happened. And then I just attempted to make... I will admit, I am not a writer. And thus I had to try really hard to write 1,000 words. 1,000 words was difficult.
It read well though, Ori. I gotta say.
Thank you.
Oh, perspective on the hat again. I'm seeing
hold on.
gray.
Here we go.
Shit.
There it is. Huh?
I'm seeing gray on his hat. Perspective.
Yep, this one again. Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
But yeah. So Paper Demon fun times.
Post in the couch. What is in the couch? Oh, I see sketchbook.
That was Allie's little dude.
Oh, the tiny wizard companion. I love him. He's so cute. I also really like the color scheme. Very nice.
Oh. Allie, I might recommend setting up the Paper Demon even if you're not 100% in the character, because drawing the character over and over again will allow you to settle it the way you want. If I'm being honest, I think that's the best way to get a character design going. There's the couch.
I kind of lean on the side of just go for it. Did I have Rikurita's story figured out? Not in the slightest. Did I only just now kind of figure out an overarching arc for her? Yes. Did it take 5 entries to get there? Also yes.
Well, yeah, but to me, like, that's exactly the point to do Paper Demon, you know?
Well, that's what it seemed to advertise itself as like, this is a writing exercise, and you could do it on your own time. You could explore your character at whatever pace you like.
And that's why, Allie...
that's pretty based.
That's why, Allie, I'm gonna say, after this, like, little art increase you want about, you know, the characters, where you're talking about, like, diversifying them, giving them different faces and head shapes and stuff, I would just fucking go for the comic. I would just do it. You look at the beginning of Outcast, pretty fucking different. And you can't finish if you never start.
And I gotta say, the writing, also very different from where it began.
That's what I'm saying,
and where
Allie.
it currently is.
You just go. And I'm saying, I'm just going specifically with the intent of just drawing. Like, draw fast. Just doodle and go.
Do it, Allie! Do it!
Yeah, you gotta do it, Allie. Outcast would not exist if I had to keep waiting around for me feeling like I was perfect, like I was good enough.
Give in to peer pressure. Give in to peer pressure.
Because the other thing is that you have to accept your first one will never be as good as your second one. Such is life. Such is life. But you won't get that second better one if you don't start the first one.
This is very true.
This is for everybody. That's why.
And the first one is never your magnum opus.
See, that's what was funny. The paper demon thing. I enjoyed writing the first, I think it was like 200 words. And I was like, okay, I could elaborate on this later. And then I did. And then I was only at like 800 or something. And I needed 1,000. And I was like,
And then Ori remembered why Mars does the
yeah, and then I
writing.
literally was like, and I recall why I dislike writing.
Because meanwhile, I'm texting Ori like, wow, I've written 1,627 words.
Yeah, or Dylan over
Ori's
here and
just
is like, yeah, I
good
only
for
needed
you.
300 and I wrote 9 something. And it was like,
Yeah. We all have our strengths. And our interests.
was the Drabble fun? Yes. Do I regret it? No. Do I
you
know
want to do
why
it
I
again?
don't write shit? Yes. I am very aware.
Writing is fun when it's not for an assignment.
Like, it was
Like-
certainly more fun for me.
I'll admit, I didn't mind writing assignments because it was like
I hated writing.
I was good at them. I knew how to do them. But I always preferred creative writing more. It's like, who wouldn't? You get to explore creative worlds, develop characters.
I will say, it was interesting to do writing. What do you do when you have a clear idea of what you want for the second half of the comic, but no idea for the first? Okay, I think this is very fit
I think that's incredibly relevant.
at what we
Considering,
like to do with Outcaste.
What we talked about last week.
I'll start, Mars, because I think you're going to have the very most, of course, because you are the writer. But this is sort of how I think we think about it, at least how I definitely think about it. We have scenes we want to exist. And basically, we then backtrack from there of how would we get to a point where this scene exists. Right? So if, let's say, we want this big battle between the Outcast crew and Averett's crew, right? But we need to set up certain things to make sure that that fight has the most impact as possible. We need to figure out how they meet each other, right? What conditions sort of lead to that. We need to set up how good both parties are at fighting, right? Because if we have these two parties that we don't know how good they are at fighting in general, we don't get an idea about should this, one side winning or not, how we should feel about that. We don't know. And that is the first interaction. So we need to have fights before this that show how good comparatively each side should be, so when they clash, we can be like, oh shit, wait, I thought so-and-so was better, or, oh, they're, blah, 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 right? We need that set up there. We can also say, because we like to write, narratively, we need to know the motivations as to why we're having this fight, right? Why we're getting to this point and how the characters are then feeling in the fight. What emotions are they having? What dialogue could they have in that fight? So those are all the things we have to think about to be able to get to that fight. Mars, elaborate further. 10
I would love to. Yeah, so what Ori is mostly describing there, and she used the term itself, is setup and payoff. Now, specifically to talk about knowing what you want to happen in the second half of the comic, but not an idea for the first, I would definitely recommend thinking about how are your characters going to get to that point. And I'll give an example for this. With Ferrex's hangout arc, because there was a big thing I wanted to happen there. And the big thing that was going to happen in the Ferrex hangout was Ferrex is going to blow up at Hotsun and take him down a peg. That was the big goal of that hangout.
That's the scene Mars wanted to see.
Yes. I needed it to exist.
Mars wanted
it had
that.
to be. I wanted that, and I was locked in on that. Very much like you have an idea for the second half of your comic. You have an idea, you're locked in on it, right? But now we gotta decide, okay, how are we getting there? What are the pieces that are going to move the character along to get them to that point? So that's where, and this definitely doesn't work for every type of writing, but I like to make my plot points a little vague and then get more specific. Because sometimes if I get hung up on the specifics, like, it can create a block. So I can be like, okay, I want this blow up. For that to happen, Hotsun needs to help Ferrex with something. What is that something? I don't know yet, but he needs to help with something because he's been helping out everyone else. So I know that's a plot beat that needs to happen. Then I need to make the argument build. I need it to fit into their motivations. I need it to fit in with their personalities. I need to show like how they're egging each other on. And eventually, like for example, with deciding like what is Hotsun going to help Ferrex with, well, luckily Ferrex has a very specific job on the ship. He's the carpenter. So the most obvious thing was, oh, let's fix the boat. Oh, let's have Hotsun help out. Oh, wait, a really like screw you to Hotsun would be, I'm not going to let you help. I'm going to give you busy work and make you look like a fool while you help me, air quotes.
Because that was Ferrex's personality vibes. We were feeling out through there.
It's Ferrex's personality vibes. And it eggs Hotsun on. We see he gets frustrated. We see him being like, you know, I could do more. Like, just ask.
But also going even...
what I talk about, like... Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, going even further back to get the Ferrex blow up, we need to have Hotsun having his microtransgressions with Aster and Sinnit. Right, well, like, so...
That's why it was so important. Good night, Mason.
Good night, Mason.
That's why it was so important that Ferrex's hangout arc come last in the timeline. Because if this were to happen, say, in the middle of the hangouts, or it was the first hangout, that changes the entire dynamic of Aster's hangout, of Sinnit's hangout. Like, it would throw everything completely off. And that wasn't the dynamic. The dynamic there was, we want to give Hotsun a chance to prove himself. And we see him come around a little bit. We see what makes him tick, especially in Sinnit's hangout arc. We see like, oh, if they connect over science, if they connect over plants, like Hotsun kind of looks past all of that. You know, he didn't say it in the best way.
Mm-hmm.
But he does have his moments where he's willing to make an exception. So it shows like, okay, there's room for adaptability. There's room for him to learn. So that, in a sense, was working backwards. Because in planning the hangout arc,
especially if you're doing a mystery,
the sequence of them came first. Like, at that point in the planning phase, I didn't know what specifically was going to happen in those hangout arcs, but I knew, okay, Ferrex has to be at the end. Because there will be a blow up and Hotsun will feel guilty over it. And I think if we have another hangout arc following that, it's not gonna hit in the same way. And that's why that was so important. So that's kind of what informed that planning. So Canadian Lucifer, to answer your question, think about what's happening in the second half of your comic. What are the characters' motivations? What is their reason for being there? What is the reason for the plot happening around them? And what about the characters' actions and choices got them to this point? What about maybe their inactions or the things they didn't do that got them to this point? What about their relationships with each other, or maybe even lack thereof, brought them to this point? So this is a good opportunity to really delve into who your characters are and see how they're going to inform that plot. Now, I'm very biased. I love character-driven stories. I love character-driven narratives. I am definitely more of a character makes active choice that affects the plot. Because there's definitely stories out there, and I have enjoyed them.
And an active choice is the choice to do nothing.
The character. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You could choose to do nothing. That's why I say, like, their inactivity. Like, what didn't they do that brought them to this point? In Hotsun's case, what didn't he do? Well, he didn't put his prejudice aside. Bad move, Hotsun. Bad move. But depending on what your kind of story is, Canadian Lucifer, you could go very character-driven. If it's more plot-driven, then you can ask those same questions just in concern to the plot. What about the plot brought us to this point? What actions are going on in the world? What conversations are going on in the world? What is the climate of this world like that brought us to this point?
I also
that's
think
a very
it's
plot-driven question that you could ask yourself about.
I also think it's important to sort of think about how you want the, like, especially with characters, how you want the reader to feel about the characters at the end. Because if you say you have like a Zuko, right? Let's say you have a Zuko. They are an antagonist at the beginning, but by the end, you want, people to feel sympathetic towards them and then redeem them, right? That's the goal. You have to know that, because then you have to give enough of Zuko to make it so that people are attached and want to give him that sympathy and to get him to the point where accepting him being redeemed. If you don't...
There's a reason we're gonna see a lot of Everett in season 2.
Gonna see a lot of Everett. We're gonna see a lot about Everett. But there's also, like, Hotsun is being a dick right now. He's has a lot of prejudice and all of this stuff. But we know that by the end, and the overall goal is to like Hotsun. That he's a good guy in the end, right? So we need to make it so that by the end, yeah, he very much is best. But so by the end, there's enough Hotsun interaction to get to the point where the vast majority of the audience will be endeared to him. Right, like that, you need enough stuff there. So if you have especially like a magnificent bastard type character, which at least the main character I think about when I think about Euros's Canadian Lucifer does seem in this sort of realm of that, you need to have enough that whatever shit he does, the other stuff needs to be having these moments enough where we like him so that we still like him. When all things are considered, right? Yeah. Like there's Trevor Belmont from Castlevania, not Nocturne, the first iteration. Trevor Belmont is a magnificent bastard. He's a drunk. He fucking is vulgar. He's unhappy to be there. He does not want to do that. But he's humorous, and when all things come down to it, we see him fucking kill all of these demons and vampires, saving people. Begrudgingly, he's unhappy about it, but he still does it.
But he does,
and that does endears it,
and
so that by the end, we are accepting that by the end, spoilers for Castlevania, he sacrifices himself to win. We've gotten to that point, right? We know that doesn't feel out of the blue, right?
It doesn't feel out of character.
Exactly. Yeah, they do tread the balance with Zuko very carefully. Zuko, there's a reason that Zuko is very much a big poster child for redeemed villain
character.
And the reason for that is because they tread it very well and they toe a line very well, but then we get a lot of Zuko and Iroh, just them, no gang. We get a lot of Zuko and Iroh, a significant, and we see all these moments, and so that when Zuko has his backslide in the crystal caves, it's like, holy fuck, no! You've done all this,
and it's
but you can
done so much better because you're like, he was so close, but he's falling back into bad habits.
He was so close, and then but you see it that there's a reason that it feels like it makes sense that he couldn't like pass that hurdle at that moment, right? Yeah. Like because his sister is there. If Azula was not part of that, it would not make as much sense. But the fact that he has this like familiarity pressure with Azula and everybody is like, oh shit, you know, like they're nailing him right at his weak point for the whole thing.
Perfectly for him to backslide.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly,
important too,
Penguin. Very important. That immediately when it all fails is just
sympathy
the
from
struggle.
The audience, because we know Zuko isn't happy doing this. He's just doing what he knows.
He's doing what he knows, and you can still see how deep down he still wants that approval, right?
You made the last 9 minutes.
Yes.
Welcome.
Better late than never, indeed, Enthuse. Better late than never, indeed.
Always.
But yeah, so Canadian Lucifer, I very much, like literally what Mars and I recently just did in over 2 business meetings is we took all of the scenes that we really, really want to see, and we basically just put them in a timeline. Like we made a story outline, and we just went, okay, we want X, Y, Z, ABC. This one has to come before this one, because this one sets up part 2.
This sets up or informs the next part.
Or the way that I want this character to interact in this scene does not make sense after they've gone through this scene. Right, like there's certain things, so it's like, okay, so lining it up like that. So, yes.
And that's why I feel like having your main story beats is so important, because then you can put them in a timeline like that and figure out what's going to inform the next thing, what's going to affect the next thing, how our character is going to act from
I think it's very important.
You don't need to figure out all the nitty-gritty, like all the connective tissue, as I call it.
Yeah.
That's okay. You don't have to figure all that out, but having those essential plot beats, I do think is
I also
required.
think that's something that we do, and that Mars definitely does a lot, is you just do it. You write the part you want to write.
Yeah.
Right. Like we're doing there's
I
another
had that paper
sort
demon
of
moment the other day. I got hung up on writing the storm because I was having too much fun writing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, plot beat of we need to find a book with our name on it. Okay. How do we get to that?
I'm glad you feel that way, Allie. And I will say we 100%
thanks,
are talking about character-driven stories. We don't have experience writing anything else at this point in time, so we don't, and that's, you know, that's the kind of stories we like to write. So if that's not what you're doing, you know, some of this might not apply as well, but for definitely it's really seeing the chain of events, right? You really have to sit there, and I think Zuko's probably just the best thing to do, just because everybody knows Zuko and he's very, you know, important. We have Zuko trying to get the gang, right? And then we find out why, right? But we need to know why Zuko is doing this, why he's exiled, that the fact that he wants this approval from his father, and that is the reason. He doesn't have the the ideals of his dad. He just wants to be accepted. That is important to know before we get to Zuko redemption, right? We can't try to start redeeming Zuko until we understand his motivations currently. So that's like, oh, if I have the plot point of, I want Zuko to be a redeemed villain, right? If that is the plot point I want to drive the story to, I now need to figure out why is he doing it and how he can overcome that to be redeemed. Or how he can get over it or change his ideals to be redeemed, right? And then you fill in the stuff between the sections. Unfortunately, there's not enough Outcast to give an Outcast example. I really want to give an Outcast example because we have a lot of Outcast examples. But one day.
There's not a ton of Outcast examples, but
not yet is the
I feel like
point.
the best ones we have so far are the example of the hangout arcs, and then even like you got the first season. We got Hotsun lands on the island. Hotsun meets Milano. Hotsun's brought to the treehouse. Learn about Intruder. Like those are the main plot beats.
I think
and then everything like that happens in between. Like we didn't go into it deciding Hotsun's going to be scared by a spider, and that's what's going to give away his position. Like that.
It was very much
much.
It wasn't even like a why Hotsun was going
flavor tech
on his journey. It was basically like we started with we want researcher nerd guy to meet pirate crew and have to get home via them, and shenanigans ensue. That was basically where we started, right?
That was
the base.
That was the plot. That was the bare bones plot
that was the
we
pitch.
Started with.
Literally was like the pitch for Mars and I. It was like that was the inciting moment. So then we get to, okay, why is Hotsun the researcher on a boat? You know, like, why is Hotsun the nerd on a boat? He wasn't even a researcher. Why is Hotsun the nerd guy, the smart guy on the boat, right? And then it's like, okay, so he is doing, like, a Darwin-esque exposition, right? He is going out as a naturalist of the time to find new species and discover, you know, new science discoveries. And then we have to sit here and we have to think, why is he doing that? Why does he want to do that? Right? Because so now we're tying this into his character. Why does Hotsun want to be discovering new things? And it has to do with he wants to make a name for himself. He wants to be known and renowned. So that's now we have his
he wants
character,
to be Hotsun Arum,
the
world
type of
researcher,
person that he is, influences why he's going on the expedition, which allows the inciting incident. Right? So it's like, that's how we got backwards from B to A. And that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good example. Because we definitely did not, we literally started with, Hotsun got, you know, stranded on an island and he meets Milano. Like, that was the baseline, and then Milano has to help him get home.
What makes it even funnier is Outcast was going to be like a buddy comedy.
Yeah,
it was going to be Hotsun as the straight man to the shenanigans, and Milano as the chaos, inciting pretty much all the incidents. Think Ronaldo and Draluk from The Vampire Dies in No Time, or a less niche example. Why am I blanking so bad? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Sean and Gus from Psych. Sean and Gus from Psych. I'm just gonna say it. But, yeah, so originally that would have just opened with, they're on the island, Hotsun is stuck, and shenanigans ensue. And there's the implication that he's been here for a while and has had to put up with Milano for a while. But eventually Outcast took a pivot.
Obviously that fell apart real fast, Bass and Penguin.
Comedy, less comedy driven, more character driven is what I wanted to say. And that's how that came to be.
that sort of just came by the fact of that's obviously the stories we like and what we like to make.
Yeah. We got ambitious because originally I was like, oh, Ori wants to do this fun little side project. How about buddy comedy?
I regret
like,
nothing.
That's fun. I've read A Common Teacher. Like,
Yeah.
that's a fun time. Little comics. Like, I grew up reading those. Calvin and Hobbes, the
I
original
regret
Over the
nothing.
Hedge comics. I don't know if anyone's heard of this comic series. Maybe it's a deep cut. For some reason, my grandparents had Andy Cap comics, if you've heard of those.
Nope.
I think they're probably popular in England because they have a lot of
British
references to things. So if anyone's heard of that, please confirm. But I went into that. I was like, okay, I could probably do buddy comedy. I could tell jokes. I think it could be funny. But then we got deeper into it.
We
And
liked
honestly, I
the
wouldn't
characters
change a
too
thing.
much. And I think
We
that
like the characters too much, and we want to do something big with them.
I also think that
I have-
is very important to have as well for a character-driven story. You don't have to fully 100% nail down everything. Like not even their backstory. Like, because when we started, we had vibes for everybody, but not necessarily full-on like backstory stuff. And even the ones when we did have backstory, we had very like minimal backstory.
We
you
were
know?
releasing the comic, and we still didn't have Aster's story figured
Yeah,
out. Until
exactly.
way later.
Until way later. And so with that, it's sort of like let yourself, you know, figure it out to a certain extent, I guess. Yeah, Allie. Yeah. I mean, we basically scrapped the whole very first episode of Outcast is gone. I still have it, obviously.
The original ending.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Last week we literally just scrapped what was going to be a major
plot point from again very beginning.
Huge plot point that we had been foreshadowing for, that we had been planning for.
Not a ton of foreshadowing, but like it's there.
Not a ton of foreshadowing. The foreshadowing is there, but now it's gonna.
And
be
the
for
problem
something
and the
different.
reason we weren't killing the darling is because of that foreshadowing. We were like, fuck, how do we square the circle? But then we squared the circle and we were like,
Then
nice.
we realized, luckily, we were vague enough that we could twist it.
We
in
were both
such a
vague
way it
enough,
made
and
sense.
also our characters are strong enough that we were able to have inspiration as to how the character would
how
be a
this
certain
new
way.
plot point would work. Exactly. But nah,
Well, that's what we're talking about in this one.
I feel like last week, because Ori killed one of my darlings last week so hard, and I was so disappointed. I was like, damn, we could have had emotional moment, like the setup, the emotion, the expression.
For very for literally no like basically no spoilers. Mars literally went. We literally went
disappointed.
If only we had Skype in the universe.
Yeah.
If only the Outcast universe
I literally
had
said to Ori,
Skype.
if only they had video call.
And it was basically
if
just
only
like
video call existed in this goddamn world.
The personality and characterization of a character just did not allow for the events to coalesce in the way for Mars to have the moment she wanted.
A hard time letting go of this darling. I think I sounded mad.
Yeah, I was definitely like, I'm really sorry, Mars, but I really can't see this happening.
I was like, oh god damn it. No, it's really funny in hindsight.
I'm like in here and she's like pitching this. I'm like, I get it so much, but I just no, guys, can't see it.
Here's how business meeting works. Is I do business meeting on my phone because sometimes I'm doing other things. I'll usually be sitting and typing. When I get a story idea and when I get into a story idea, I pace. I pace my room. I walk back and forth. I start like explaining as I'm walking. That's when I know I'm into shit. And I'm like, ooh, I got the idea.
And that one was a
Brain
new,
blast.
yeah, that one was like a brain blast that moment, and I kept shutting it down. That wasn't like something we'd had.
What was funny is it was like, you were originally like, ooh, that's good. Oh, wait.
Yeah, because it's like, I totally felt the vibes, right? I'm like, yes, this is a scene that I can really see, right? Like, I totally agree. I understand, like, I'm visualizing, like, the panel composition.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I feel the
It's
vibes
like, it's there.
that we want, but I just cannot get these two characters in the same room at the point in the timeline that it is.
I tried every way to Sunday to explain why this character would be there. Didn't work.
It wasn't imposing enough.
No go. So we took it out back and we shot it.
Up against the wall. and then basically, like, immediately after that, we're like looking at this plot point and we're both kind of like elephant in the room, like,
well, at that point I was like, if we're killing darlings, we might as well kill all the darlings at once.
I was like, I know, but how do we fix these points? You know, how do we tie these things together?
Because the problem with the big plot point, the big darling,
which had been around since the very beginning.
This was our Moby Dick. This was our Moby Dick. This was the big darling. I had not been thinking about this plot point for a long time. I hadn't been thinking about how it would tie into the plot. I hadn't been thinking about how it would inform future actions. And then the more we started talking about the ending, the more I was like, this is not going to fit naturally anywhere in our current timeline.
And
like, there is no way to organically work this in with everything else we have. So that's why I was kind of like, well, Lori, if you're going to shoot down this darling, like, I got to bring this up. Sorry.
And for me, I kept thinking about it, but very much in a way of like, I don't know if we're gonna like this anymore. Like, I don't know if like I'm sitting here like, sadly, this is like a cornerstone of other larger like stuff that happens that is not necessarily stuff we can't erase, but like has large reaching tendrils into other things we really do like and want to keep. And so I'm over here like, I see this and I don't want to have to do the reveal bit anymore because it feels like kind of out of left field was this reveal now. Yeah. But it was all, but I kept being like, but I don't know how to take it out, right? Like, I don't know how to get rid of it without like seismically dominoing like 80 different things. like very integral point. Like, it was like it's like I'm making a meringue.
It was a big one, you guys.
And I'm trying to take out
3. Please feel free to speculate.
The eggs. And it was like, I still need the air. I still need the sugar. They're very important, but the egg whites are not working. And that's what lifts up everything.
We're fucking us up.
As I was like, oh my god,
so bad.
But and so it was definitely like the elephant in the room in a way, where it's just like, I'm over here like, yeah, I guess it'll be fine. Like we can. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but like it has to be
a year without
world
discussing
thing.
This plot point.
And then Mars is like, we might have to do. I'm like, I know. I'm like, yes, I agree, but how? And then we did it.
We're ripping off all the Band-Aids.
I'm very happy with how we did it.
Rip them off.
I'm
thrilled with how we did it. I actually think it makes our story more interesting.
Way better. I think,
and I think it makes the way something is going to happen something later more plausible.
I think more plausible.
Well.
I also think it adds to the characterization of a character a lot better than the original idea did. The original idea characterized this character in a certain way. That was fine, but definitely didn't fit as much as we wanted to. But the new way is like,
pitch perfect.
But what's
like,
interesting about that
could only have happened because of how strong we made our characters' personalities and motivations.
And what's interesting about that is that
motivations. Oh,
the characterization of this character that allowed us to fix this plot hole, this like now new plot hole basically, did not exist. We didn't know we were dealing with when we had the first idea that we killed. Right? So this character's backstory in this full fleshed out way was not a facet of his characterization when we originally had this now dead idea. So in killing the idea, we were allowed to reinforce this backstory that we gave him and his, you know, experiences and craft, I guess. Craft is not the word I want, but you know, like skills.
Vocation?
Skills is what I want.
Skill set.
Yeah. So it really did work out.
We're
but it was
hyped to see you guys see how things pan out.
Oh, very hyped. There's a lot of, there's definitely a fair amount of reveals that are very curious for everyone's reactions to. There's definitely a lot of moments that will be very interesting. I don't know if necessarily twist is a word I would use, but
I think it's more so just reveals.
There's a lot of payoffs, and I'm excited to see how they all go. And I'm also excited to see how I end up drawing them, because sometimes and I think
too.
We very much embody, and I think this is a very important thing I totally understand it's hard to get over. You need to want your thing to exist more than you need it to be perfect. We love having you guys here and seeing you guys talk about the comic, the comments, the conspiracy theories, all of this. It makes our day. Every time you guys fucking bring it up without us bringing it up is like, my day is, my crops are
so
watered,
exciting.
My skin is clear, you know, the sun is shining. It's fantastic.
The lake is
pure. Love. But we went into this knowing that we want this to exist no matter who reads it. I was actually talking with Dylan about this earlier. It's very important for you, the artist, whether you're writing, actually doing art, singing, whatever you are creating, you have to want to make it, and you have to want to make it the way you want to make it, right? We're not gonna let... You guys are a fantastic fan base, but some people have bad fan bases, and they try to change shit and do shit and push stuff, which is not a good idea. They tell you, like, you shouldn't do that. As a creative, you should make the thing you want to make, right? And people will like it. Not everybody will like it. Nobody will ever everybody like it. You can't have that, okay? It does not work. And so there was a whole thing I listened to recently, and it was like, we need to have death of the audience. You know, everything is about, like, who's your core audience that you are writing to. I don't fucking know who we're writing to in Outcast. We're writing to Mars and Ori. I'm not joking.
We're writing to ourselves.
When anybody's like, oh, who's your, like, whenever they talk about, like, how to market stuff, it's like, who's your target audience? It's like, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Not sure. Really not sure.
What age group? What fucking... I don't know. It's the Ori and Mars people, and the people that like the shit that Ori and Mars like. Right? Yeah, exactly, Penguin. And we will.
Do you speak for the whole of chat?
Yeah, it seems so. I'm taking it as such.
You guys are awesome.
But no, you guys have been great. And we're really proud of it. And that's a big reason why I don't want to, like, have, like, a sudden blow up. I like growing at this little slow pace where everybody can, like, get to know our kind of vibes.
Dream Bass.
Yes, exactly, Canadian Lucifer. And Allie, honestly, I know you're over here. Your audience is you.
I feel like the author should have done that metaphorically with the Jinshi lovers. Make the story she wanted to see.
Exactly.
And screw her aunt.
if you write the story that you want to read, if you make the comic that you want to own, and if you draw the art that you want to have, that is all that matters. The people who like it will come, and those will be the people you actually want interacting with your work. Not the people who want to make it the thing they want to make. They should make that thing then. Go fucking make your own thing, bitch.
Dude,
you know, don't fucking change my thing.
Comic or 15K for the channel?
Yeah, channel. The YouTube channel has 1.5 thousand.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
But that is certainly not blowing up.
Be selfish, Bass. Write the story you want to see. I will die on this hill.
Yeah, we're at 1.457, I think is the last check I looked at. So we're we're creeping. Slowly creeping
there.
But I like the pace.
With the time, it's 11:15.
Yep. We're wrapping up.
Alrighty.
There's just so much. It was such a good question. We love
it
the
was
questions.
A really good question. Thank you for that one, Canadian Lucifer. That was a fantastic one.
Exactly. Be selfish about it. And that's a big thing why I don't think that I have a lot of like artist problems about their like, oh, we're going for the like. Right, we're going for the like. I am drawing the art that I want to draw. And yeah, I post it because I mean when I remember to and when I'm motivated to. But yeah, I post it because maybe somebody else will like it. But it's like I'm not even drawing the thumbnails on Ace Attorney for the YouTube algorithm. I'm drawing them because I want to. Because I want to interact with the characters that way. And I want to make them do funny, silly faces. And you can definitely see that, like, at least I can see, certain thumbnails, I was not feeling this one as much as other ones. And you could tell. But, you know, that's sort of par for the course. Everything in moderation. You obviously can't do everything solely when you have motivation to, because then it would never get done, guys. You gotta pull the enzymatic ripcord, and you just gotta fucking do it, and you'll get into it. I promise, okay?
Yes.
I promise.
Motivation will come.
But thank you all for coming. Have a lovely time zone. Enjoy your hump day.
Hump day.
Yes.
We're making it through the week. Yay.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm not actually upset, but it's terrible. Y'all always do the insightful, cool shit we want to talk about at the end. Y'all gotta do that shit earlier.
Earlier.
Ask the questions earlier. I'm not actually mad. It's just
love
hilarious.
That you guys ask at all.
Yeah. Oh, please. All the questions.
We love that you guys are asking at
away.
all. It's fantastic. We wouldn't change it for the world.
We'll see you all Thursday, hopefully. It is Date Everything on Thursday. Remember, we're doing 2 Date Everythings this week, Thursday and Friday. And the reason is because Dylan gave us that surprise extra Ace Attorney Friday, but we had promised 6 total streams of Date Everything, and I want to make sure we get, at minimum, 6 total streams
good on that.
Of Date Everything. So, come, join us. Maybe we'll get to everybody. I hope so.
It's a fun time.
We're having a good time.
We did finish Mateo's side quest. We're on to Bobby Pin now.
And Washford and Drysdale. We want to get them together.
Yes.
We want to get we're playing matchmaker now. We found the boy. It was Mateo. We became his bestie. And, yep. That's what we're doing now. So thank you all for coming. And we'll see you all Thursday. Good night.
Bye, everybody. See you on Thursday.